Funny because I sat on that side last time, and then Horus just did the overlay from there.
Oh well, I'll do it on this side then.
So you both know how to use the tool, yeah?
Yep.
Basically, once you see them on the character select screen, whether they've picked it or not, you go to the pre-game animation. When you see them start, you hit the gameplay. Simple.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So essentially, we just pre-game anim as they go to lock, and then gameplay once they transition to get like the actual game.
Where has the sound gone?
Well, we've got. Oh, this one's already set up.
Yeah, I mean you can test it now if you want, because we're not recording yet. You just click on pre-game anims, and then it goes
straight to the gameplay.
Funky bit. Oh, Ike's got the best one, man.
He does, yeah. I like how each of them also has like their respective background on them.
But then it's gone back to camera, so you click gameplay after.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Who's that handsome chappy on screen? A GameCube controller adapter ban.
I'll just wait for Connor to give us the signal to go live, I guess. Or are we still just only doing the recording?
Only recording as far as I can tell, which we apparently have started. I don't know if you did that or me, but...
I didn't. I think Connor mentioned something about doing it in segments. Connor!
Can I get a BMW and T-car on this setup?
Are we just recording each game separately in a segment? Or are we
As in
just...
like, from top up to top 8.
Right, we're just doing it as a and we're not streaming, we're just recording it. Right, okay, that's fine. Right, just checking. Right, so we don't have to worry about going live because we're just recording it.
Yes.
So technically, we're already on board.
Hey up everyone who's watching this bit.
Yeah, welcome back everyone for this extended bit that will hopefully get edited out.
You would hope it would get edited out, but who's going to notice?
2 minutes of dead air making us look unprofessional.
We are unprofessional, right?
Yeah, we are. We're from the north. There's no such thing as professional around here.
Northeast.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
We're getting the controller checks, the button checks.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited to see some GP offline gameplay.
Same. This is actually, I think, the outside.
My only source of it at the moment is Jax's Twitter, so that's not the best, most unbiased source to see it.
I think this is actually the first time that I'll get to witness GP playing locally, because I think the last time I was at an event with him was Albion, but obviously he was running it.
Yeah, I wouldn't bank on sneaking in a cheeky bracket run at that in that situation.
Yeah, we're good to go when you guys are, as long as Connor's alright with that. I'm going to presume he will be. Alright.
There was one there just a second ago. You need a pro controller.
Oh, you pro controller?
Yes.
Oh, excellent. I've already put him in.
Are you pro controller? CP's not using that one right now, but it's too late to ask.
There we go, and we're straight into game 1 here of Pro Bracket.
Yep, so we're seeing more Pyro and Mithra on stream. They haven't been too successful when they've come out on stream. They did get the game 3 win over Jackie, I saw. Didn't see any of Wave B, but it's not been the most successful. Really, Swansona is good enough to make it straight to pros and get an early little lead on GP.
Yeah, we've been seeing a nice smattering of Aegis popping up in the brackets all over the country as of late. This character's definitely rising in popularity with the meta.
And that's why...
Yeah, you see exactly why. You get the cheeky spat within cheeky tech. Here we're seeing both of them jostling for the position. We're just trying to get a straight hit.
And I think this is an interesting one. Yeah, there's the switch to Pyro.
I was going to say, we're out of the combo routes now.
We're definitely at over 100%, so we could be seeing Pyro kills, but I wonder if maybe there was some means to keep deliberately Mithra out, just knowing that the main way to kill Ike is gimping that recovery. And you don't have to be Pyro to do that. But.
Yeah, if you use your faster frame data to try and get a cheeky forward air or get something off stage to get the Ike instead.
Lightning Bust is really good as well, catching the top of the ether, but Pyro is going to be the play.
And as we're
climbing, get the kill before GP can. The answer to that might be no.
Yeah, the dash attack coming in pretty strong, but the DI is good. Oh, he gets the tech before the up B comes down.
But ether across stage, it's not quite enough.
I think any hit from either player here is going to take the first stock of this game.
I don't think we expected it to take this long for that first time to go, but there is the forward
That was
tilt
such
spot.
a very well spaced F tilt.
And now it's beginning again. Myth is staying out with full knowledge of the fact that Ike is not dead yet.
Yep.
Oh, photon edge though.
That's going to be a neat punish.
And even Meteor with a little bit of luck. Oh, we go,
Nice.
running down smash.
Yeah, I think so. Managing to come through there at about 20-60% with GP managed to keep himself out.
Oh, don't tell me there's going to be one Mithra combo bringing back. No, Ether interrupt.
Any moment, just the one Mithra combo will get it all even again. Oh, hang on,
What
we're
this
climbing the
matchup
percent.
is, it's Aegis versus Ether.
Yep.
Ether's currently on top.
Oh, my
especially
links it.
when we have a bit of a classic. The late nair into the up air.
I think that there could have been a spot of DI trouble there.
Quite possibly.
Oh,
that
the down
could be
air.
some more.
Didn't get the
Keeping
kill
the
though.
eye away. Keeping things alive. But you've got to imagine GP, it's not the most scared of the Pyro at the moment. Like, he's very, very used to slow sword fighters for quite obvious reasons.
Being a stock up, he'll just be looking for sort of any extra credit that he can get on this stock. But I say that, just to say that,
Doesn't get a great degree of it in the end. So it's back to Mithra. We'll see if then the first time she can properly gain a lead for Swansona.
Oh, another well-spaced F-tilt. GP's been very good at doing that during this opening game. His F-tilt space has been very on point. Oh, one up there. No follow-up.
This has been the tale of the tape for all three stocks so far. A big GP lead on a stock. Swansona will bring it back, but then narrowly lose that stock first.
Well, not sure if that was a bit of a DI read or maybe a this input, but
Just do it again.
do it again.
Foresight loving it. I await the day that someone pops off for a foresight.
it
Maybe
manages to come
Swansona.
through on something crucial and changes the game. But here it just gives the get out of jail free card. Oh, here we go,
Tell you
the
what,
back air.
there's the jump. Ooh, quick drawing straight back to stage before there was any bigger danger.
But GP will be counting his stars that wasn't able to continue the string there.
We've seen quite a number of missed Ethers, and it's not necessarily something he's being punished for.
No, true, he hasn't really been getting too much percentage being tacked on after missing one, and half the time there's stray ones that he's just thrown out and managed to still clip.
Harry into connecting with the quick draw. I was worried that was going to be one of the swings that just didn't register, but he just about got the hitbox in, and as a result, GP is alive by the skin of his teeth. If that quick draw didn't work, he could have been dead.
And now we've got that's
we go.
actually going to take it. I was going to say we've got Pyra, there she is, and there she goes.
Yeah, that was a really dangerous situation. Just one good opportunity from Mithra that brings things all the way back for Swansona. Like, that second stock from GP was definitely just pure, yeah, here's a combo, you die.
Yeah.
The first and third ones, those were high pressure situations where you just had to get that singular swing on a read, and he'll be hoping that there's not too many more of those as we go into game 2 and see if we can secure the set.
Yep, and as we know, it was Ike above 100% and Pyra was on board, and she, you know, her big hitboxes, she could have just clutched to anything. If you get a down air, up smash, it's so, a down air, up
Forward
smash
air
at
is
Pyra.
especially good at invalidating Ike because it's just so large. You can
Agreed. Down air, up smash with Pyra, I honestly think is such a illegal bit of DLC privilege that we've got in this game now. Oh, speaking of which, we're starting off here and we've got early percentage coming out straight away. Both players not wanting to have any time to feel about in neutral, they just want to start swinging.
Yeah, the FD pick from Swansona is pretty interesting. Obviously didn't want to be hit by any naring of their trades on a platform. I don't think they were on a platform when he died to it last time, but
True.
You know.
The GP was looking to get some nice secondary jump resets though by getting a nair to a platform, but obviously now he's not going to have the option.
No jump.
Still a nice catch with that forward smash, he's going to get this first stock.
Yeah, I think the best thing that we could have really hoped for there was just go for an Ether suicide kill.
And here we're going to see as soon as he gets above the Aegis, then it's not going to be good for Ike because it's just going to be about if he can land. This is where the FD counterpick comes in really strongly for Pickles.
Yep, we're still in best of 3 territory for now, but we might be having that game 3.
Yep.
That's a good dash track though from Ike. Starting to make things a bit more level. 30% have once again been invalidated by Foresight. You know, even watching Pyro and Mithra at top level play, we still haven't seen a huge amount of Foresight.
No.
This has been a set where it's affected half the stocks in play.
Yeah, there's been at least like almost a
I've seen
Foresight
3,
interaction every 30 seconds, it seems like.
And that's credit to Swansona as well for perhaps doing a lot of it on purpose, but that forward air a bit more intense. GP securing the comeback could make this a 2-0.
We'll see how much extra credit he can get. He gets the down throw, first up air.
This is more like it. This
Easy
is the one
32.
thing that GP has been missing in this set so far, that extra credit, but now 42 you'll definitely take that. Especially if you're going to keep winning neutral against Pyro.
He's been aggressively coming back on the stage with quick draw a lot, and he's just not getting punished for it whatsoever.
When you've got a big F tilt like that, it can be done. Now Scary Mithra's back out and
We're
already.
getting a combo. Oh, never mind. We're getting the immediate... The Icon Air coming out as the Uno reverse card to that scenario.
Yeah, you've got all your flashy big moves. What about Nair?
What if I just land Nair up air right now?
What if he dies
What
as a
if-
result of... Yeah, what? Cheeky forward.
What's the issue, guys? Is
It is another setup.
there's a sound issue on the setup. It might have been one of the the mod selection songs. Like some of them don't recycle.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't recognise that from our position. We're just watching on mute. But
Yep. But it seems like there was a small sound issue. Hopefully it doesn't come up again. The only thing I'd recommend is that we get the official music out.
Yep.
And not
so
risk
off
it.
to
Not
the
risk
Tekken
it.
series we go.
Yep.
Sadly missing plucking tulips and going for karma instead. We nearly got
Yeah.
the Dutch representation. I bloody love plucking tulips.
Plucking tulips is an absolute banger from Tag 2, I will not lie. But starting off here in the game 3, as Ike coming out with the early lead, 37% to 17, but Mithra trying to claw back into it.
Yeah, and as we saw in the last game, most of those kills did come from Mithra in the end.
Yep.
Pyro not greatly needed.
Although then again, that might just come down to player preference. Like how we were saying about, oh my, that F smash is going to catch out the up B at the perfect timing and take that stock so early.
I have seen like genuine discussions from players as to whether Mithra has one of the best forward smashes in the game. It didn't come to mind at first. It's not especially great at killing, but it's so quick, so safe, and that range is insane.
And it also has such a nice hitbox above Mithra as she swings where it can catch people above her.
Sorry to become a bit of a believer, but I believe in the power of Ike's up air.
As once again, Nair up air, the two keys to success coming through for GC once more, evening it up on stocks. But he has to try and get through this 80% deficit. But,
And that's how it starts. Foresight for the fourth time.
oh, and the forward smash coming out on the ledge roll read.
That Mithra smash not too good, but have we got room for another Foresight at some point?
We might do. And just like that, we're essentially even on percentages now.
Swansona right now as he goes down to his winner's side stock. GP with the second comeback in consecutive games. But we know that the second one didn't actually work out in the end, so we need to see if this will be a similar situation. If GP can hold this down, well, it's going to be a close one.
I don't want it to seem like I'm correcting, but I think that this might actually be best of 5.
Already, do you think?
I think because we've got the setup for the pro bracket and for best of 5, so I can only assume so. But I could be wrong. We might have to check after deliberating this result. I know Trilby was wanting to schedule.
We did start pro bracket a little bit earlier, but
We'll have to double check.
there's a whole top 32.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if we're wanting to get as much on stream as possible for you guys, then don't want to risk the schedule. But back to the game on the final set scenario, even sense. Now up air coming through again for Ike.
Mithra's speed just so daunting, and she goes absolutely everywhere and everywhere that you don't want her to be. Was the foresight? Yes, there was chance for a fourth, fifth, well, fifth now.
And now we're here with Pyro. She's trying to come out and get the last kill, but she's in the air, which is the last place Swansona wants to be, above Ike.
Unbelievable. That hit. Down angle. Forward tilt. Not
Just
quite enough. That one will be. That's a big game three
spacing.
and probably the second.
I believe that it is.
It's been set to best of 5 by someone.
Evan, is it 305 for the entire approach? Alright, there we go. Just got confirmation that it is indeed BO5 for the entire pros. There we go. So, we will be seeing another game in this matchup. As we're going back to Neutral Stadium 2.
Not as often picked as it used to be. Now we're seeing an evolving meta with DLC stages similar to stuff that's in the base game. We don't have any of them at this tournament, unfortunately. But
what are your
next
thoughts
time.
on the Hollow Bastion Northern Cave debate that's going on at the moment?
I'd get them in straight away.
Yeah.
Because you want some Final Fantasy VII music in the game. And look, if you're going to be distracted by a background, then are you going to be distracted by a crowd? Or I know a different scenario entirely.
All these different factors, but here in the game, with a GP trying to sneak away the first stop early with that hookbeat, but it wasn't quite getting the spike that he was looking for. Managing to come over the F smash there from Mithra.
We always see the upbeat as a combo finisher. The only other option really is to use it out of shield, but out of shield will be that grab into the eruption. Actually, that's true!
Almost uncharacteristic so far this set. Swansona just randomly throwing out Mithra's side B and it costing him the stun.
Yeah, and I certainly didn't have a huge amount of faith in the eruption to work either, but Swansona just went straight into it. So this is looking good for GP all of a sudden in this best of 5.
Swansona now bringing out Pyro, managing to catch GP at the ledge, but not managing to catch him on the quick draw.
Seeing Pyro run towards Ike from across stage just so slowly. Comments revolt, not enough to kill.
I honestly thought that was going to take the stop there, but that F-tilt definitely will.
You know something we haven't seen in this set as well? I don't think I've seen a single blazing end from Pyro, which is...
No,
you can put that right above the ledge, and then Ike is forced to go in for that. He has to go for ledge.
Yeah, as a prime tool for him for Ike, and with his recovery being so exploitable, you'd have thought that we would have been seeing more of it.
It's not going to end up killing him off the back of it, but surely
it's definitely going to cause some issues. But we're just seeing a lot more preference for the Mithra. I definitely think that this must be Swansona's comfort out of the two with the Mithra.
Yeah, it certainly seems like it, because I guess it's one of those rare matches where Pyro can be more deceptively useful than usual.
Well, the upbeat coming through once more with the hit with the GP, managing to knock him off stage. And that ledge scenario reads the roll get up. The air, but not quite enough to be able to kill.
Yeah, we're seeing Ether's and Prominence Revolt not quite killing in this set. Goes for the quick draw, but holding it the whole time. Waits out
on the F smash.
Waits out the forward smash. That's excellent stuff from GP, knowing when that Mithra forward smash was coming and just slots her. And now for real this time, Swansona on the winner's side stop. There is another foresight of the set. That one didn't matter too much.
But managing to sneak away and reset the neutral at least. But the GP straight back on the advantage here. Ike's advantage here obviously being very strong as he tries to keep him in the air, but now the tables have turned as it's now Ike.
Could have been a blazing end, surely, if he's going straight for ledge. I don't understand.
He's charging withdraw for a solid 2 seconds. Yeah, not getting any ledge setup whatsoever.
But just Swansona's the Pitcher player, not me. But I mean, how can you not even try it once?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough if you're happy to sort of bring it back to a more neutral state towards sector. But when you're walking away from ledge actively just giving him the stage every time, then I
at least
don't
put
know.
your sword into use.
But the
no, just
nice
scraping
the ledge. another withdraw coming in. I think
And another free
I
recovery.
think Swansona's expecting GP to try to come into the stage with the withdraw, but he's not. He's just waiting for ledge every time.
Well, the nair from Pirate is good enough, so if we can get a big hit combo...
Oh, we're getting the combo, 34%. Managing to get the ledge scenario. What's the follow-up?
Don't do that jump. Okay, GP
Manages to
hanging
snap the
on.
ledge.
So we shouldn't be as worried for him as we are, but with a character like that, it's hard not to be terrified sometimes.
Well, you've got two ways that you could die. You're either going to get gimped by the fast light one or hit by the strong slow one, but
The
just
slow and
like-
strong one certainly describing that dash
a
attack.
similar result to how we had in game one, just the dash attack coming through to claim the set here for GP.
So, nice work. 3-1. Great job. So what's happened with the sound then?
We're going to be looking to see what we're going to get for the next set here. Pan us back to the cameras here so we can see the beautiful audience that we've got here at KO today.
Yeah, I hope the
Sadly, we'll
the
be
audio's
talking
still
to the...
recording properly if it's coming out of the TV now.
Yeah, it should have been, yeah.
Brilliant.
As we say hi to the viewers in the future, as
Yeah, this won't
we're
be the
having to do
last
this for
knockout.
recording.
We'll
Yeah.
be keeping it in Teesside University for future occasions, I'm sure, so get yourself down.
Well, we might even, I don't want to give a leak on further details, but we might even be able to get some freebies for the players on the next one.
Oh,
May I even say, if I want to get to call in all gamers, we might have free monster supplies for the next event.
no way, you did not just leak that on quote-unquote stream.
We might have done.
Mate, I'm doing 4.5 hours of commentary, I don't get any monster for
We
that.
might have some free monster maybe for the next event.
Righty-ho, well,
But
Teesside
I
University
can't
pulling
confirm
through.
plans yet. But we're hoping.
Is that the benefactor?
We're hoping, yeah, the benefactor. We've got a mutual invisible hand on the shoulder, guiding us on how we can get the events better. But it seems here that we're gonna have Scrob on the set. It seems.
Yes, Scrob wrapping the Western Mii brawler. We saw it
I
in.
genuinely am frightened whenever I see Scrob's Mii brawler on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, even wearing the headband to get into that Mii personality.
Like-
How do you represent a Mii's personality when the Mii is already meant to be
Exactly.
you? I know, I'll just take one of those accessories that they always swig about.
Obviously, the difference now from Ultimate to Smash 4 is we don't have too much in terms of the Mii's managing to wreak havoc with their size differences, but the Mii Brawler is still a very strong character, and as Scrob's been proving, it's got setups and cheese for days.
Yep.
You want to get kill confirmed by getting grabbed at 50% and dying for it?
It's one of the... But we're putting it against potentially the best of the best here.
Yeah.
We've got Marisa versus Scrob. So we have... This really is a bit of a showdown of the old guard against the new blood. I mean, both of these players have been going to tournaments for the past couple of years, but Scrob a very recent come up.
Has either of them got any prefixes that I need?
I think not anymore.
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it used to be with Cliff.
I'm gonna make the presumption here that we're gonna get the Mii Brawler versus, I imagine, the Paladino.
Left-hand side, the Sonic.
Yeah. Gosh, trying to gander at the list and it's everywhere. Marisa, what colour are you using? 2.
Red Alt.
Oh, red alt, right. Alright, thank you.
Can't pick it for me.
Well, we got the tail of the tape. Yeah, so on the tail of the tape with Tale of the Toaster, how are you thinking that this matchup of character pairings will go?
Listen, I believe in the Scrob Mii Brawler quite strongly. It's come up out of nowhere, and no one knows how to deal with it.
Yeah.
But this is Marisa with Palutena.
One
And,
of
like,
the best of the best.
I think surely there's limits to what the Mii can pull off, right?
Like, how are you gonna... What are you gonna be able to do as the Mii if you're already stuck in the Nair washing machine?
Yeah, Mii Brawler's most critical flaw is lack of range and projectiles, and when you're forced to go in on Palu, it's not shaping up well. We've got a 3-1 from MiniMo over Jodges.
So that's going to put MiniMo versus GP then, I believe.
And we also learn the two players we see before us are here because Scrob beat B Little 3-0 after game. B Little originally got the upset on Burns and Bud. And Marisa went 3-1 with local GP. So there was a game from the hero or the Dr. Mario. They seem to use both. But it is a Marisa win at the end of it against Scrob. Lyto has also 3-0'd Robbie AK-47.
Oh my gosh. That's a result.
We'll be fighting either Lumen or Spider. If it's Lumen, Lyto's kind of got that one pretty handily sorted, you would think. So used to Palu Rob. That could be Lyto in winners semis, potentially. Don't want to write off Lumen, and certainly Spider is a
strong
high quality
contender
joker
in
their own
himself,
way.
yeah.
Lumen is seeded to win now.
But we'll have to see if Spider's Joker will be able to try and come on top of that matchup.
Yeah.
It seems like we've got essentially almost every set that we could possibly be going at the moment, so we'll have plenty more results as they come through.
We've also got a Danestat win in losers, 3-2 over Czechs.
Oh, that little Mac making moves.
T-Cat the Byleth beat BM Wu, the Mii sword fighter. Burnsy carrying on as we would expect. They're the one that's not really meant to be in losers.
Yeah, they're a really early entry for losers for Burnsy, but heading here for the game one of this set. Starting off with Palu Fair. Not quite the aerial that I'd have expected, but managing to get early 38% here from Marisa.
Now, Small Battlefield is the stage that Scrob has played all of his Scream games on.
It's definitely a preference stage for him. He loves being able to set up with the slightly shorter platforms that Smaller Battlefield provides.
Yeah, you know, you're going to see people banning Battlefield Yoshi's Story when it's available almost straight off the gate.
But Small Battlefield, I find that it kind of manages to sneak through the ban list half the time. Like, people are much happier to put a ban on like Yoshi's or something like that, but Small Battlefield's always there. But I love this stage. I think it's great for a lot of brawly matchups like this. It's definitely going to be... the shorter platform, the shorter stage, like, it's definitely going to help Scrob on his strut.
Yeah, especially with a parry into up smash like that!
Woo! Starting off strong. Will Marisa be able to manage to get the equalizing response here on the ledge? No. Imagine it gets down, tilt pick up? Yes. Back here, imagine to get the early equalization here. Back to neutral.
First two-stop game. But it's still validating to even be here in the first place. Like, Scrob, this is a man who spent about 2.5 years on a character, right?
Exactly.
Then comes out with the Mii Brawler, going head-to-head even Stevens with the ranked #1 player in the UK. Yeah, why not? I like that.
Why not have it? Like, I genuinely thought he'd cracked it when he started becoming a Game & Watch player, but obviously I was wrong and the Mii Brawler was the next step.
Like, I was very against the idea of him abandoning this the Game & Watch. That was how I lost my first Scrob set, and when he dropped him I thought, what on earth are you doing? Well, he knew better than us.
Yeah, clearly he had the secret Discord now that he's been having with this Mii Brawler.
And also, at the moment, seems to know better than Marisa while keeping the lead going. Well, as soon as I've opened my big mouth, it's...
You've got the suplex! Get the suplex! Taking down the Suplex City, you've got the random up smash there. He was trying to get the read on the teleport.
Yeah, read on a teleport. But it was worth throwing it. I wasn't punished or anything. But that down tilt of Palutena, very, very scary on a Mii Brawler. You know, faint jump is there to give you some level of mix-up on your recovery, but there's still only so much you can do. Height is not really Mii Brawler's specialty.
And there's not too much you can do when you're being forced to go to the ledge every time. You just get down tilted for it.
Ledge attacks there. Got to do something different, I suppose, but it didn't work out on that occasion. is the first time we're properly seeing Scrob in a losing position.
As Marisa tries to get a bit more extra credit on, has already got 30% done on this last stop here, as he's trying to get set up at the ledge, but Marisa using the advantages to teleport to cleanly get back in.
Yeah, and the shot put was chosen at the start of the tournament, but we're still, I do wonder if we're going to see Scrob experiment with any other neutral beats at the moment, because he's so far had to fight characters like Rob and Palatiner, and just ones where the shot put isn't going to be too useful. So I think that's just the tried and true.
Like, I can understand the reasoning behind at least then wanting to have a projectile, but at the same time, like, if there's a neutral B that would have been better.
Oh, the fake jump though! Killing outright! That's a brilliant little out of nowhere play from Scrob.
I wasn't able to tell if that was me Brawler or CSS.
Yeah. Like, you just have to wonder, is that genuinely just going to work again, or have we caught something new on the spot that's going to be blocked next time? We'll
Has
see.
Scrob revealed his hand? Has he shown the trap card too early? Or is he going to fight it?
Oh, is he going to get a jump walk into the forward smash? That's game 1 to Scrob over Marisa.
Wow.
Massive stuff from the York representative.
This me Brawler's clearly got something to prove.
And it could have been the me that I made for him as well.
Aww.
I didn't use it. And that could have been my me beating Marisa. But I'm heartbroken that he wouldn't. It's on Connor's Switch setup and everything, but nope, just some basic me he's going to be beating.
So what do we think?
But that's still massive.
What do we think the adjustments going into game 2 are going to be for Marisa here? Because I thought that she was sticking in it very well. Like, they were playing a very scrappy game, but like Marisa was able to hold advantage very well. Just needed to keep control of the ledge more.
Yeah, that's right. A couple more down tilts and then just don't fall for stuff like feint jump again.
Yep.
But the bans, I think, are going to be a bit more obvious. You usually want to ban Battlefield in Yoshi's Story, and then I think Small Battlefield has introduced itself as the third. But actually, the players have picked to go to regular Battlefield here. It's traditionally a very good stage for me Brawler, but also one that Scrob's not too personally attached to.
Yeah.
So I think that's the. If you saw basically his tweet from earlier this week, then you know he's not quite as confident on Battlefield as other Mii Brawlers, but has still been practicing it. We'll see if we can take a game 2 off it. But
we're seeing the platforms coming into effect for Palu. We're getting the up air strings coming through. They've cleaned 41% here to start the game off.
That dash attack did 13% by itself. That's it. When this Mii's so small, you don't expect it to have really any damage output.
There at the ledge, we're managing to keep pushing it here for Marisa, who just manages to fair, Scrob back off on the other ledge. Fair again, just keeping him in check, been saying, no, stop trying to get up on the ledge. This is my stage and you will not be coming back on it.
Yeah, you were wondering what Marisa needed to do to recover from the last one, and clearly she's worked out all of them.
Bit of a scramble there as we came back onto the stage with the up B, but he didn't quite get punished for it, so I think Scrob's kind of counting his stars, but as I say that, he loses his first star. Really strong lead coming through here for Marisa. She's already managed to lap the 20% that she had before, but Scrob's not wanting to go down without a fight.
Yeah, Mii Brawler doesn't have much of an answer to auto-reticle either, because although they're quick in the air, they don't actually jump very high.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot more, Marisa's doing a lot more wave landing onto the platforms now. There's a lot more options of just trying to go around the Mii Brawler now, which I'm liking a lot more. It's very mobility based, I like this. We're going to go for the tech chase.
We did, of course, nearly a jab lock opportunity, but just a little too late. We did, of course, see Marisa drop that game to local GPs. No stranger to losing games in this tournament, but always seems to just put the pressure straight back on, learn from it immediately.
Yep, as usually our higher tier players usually do, then the adaptation is one of their strong points. And it seems that we're definitely seeing some adaptation coming through for this game too, as Marisa is confident to just wait really, just play patiently as possible and happily keep the lead.
Now what I don't think I know yet actually is what side special we're seeing on Mii Brawler. I think for me it was called 1332. Which is the most popular side beyond a Mii Brawler? I have no idea to be honest. I like Onslaught the most, but yeah, I haven't quite remembered which one's switch.
I'm a bit of an advocate on the suplex myself.
Oh yeah, suplex is the one that's in play. Yeah, that definitely is the side special on this mid roller. It's just, it was used in game 1, but it hasn't been seen since because it's just too short range for use on a...
Yeah, for the distance that it covers, it also feels like it has a lot of startup for such a short distance as well.
It definitely deserves more knockback than it's got.
As Marisa now going up 2 stops here on Scrob in this game too, using these teleport like land cancels that she's doing to slide off the platforms, really messing Scrob up. I'm struggling to keep up with it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's just about teleported everywhere. 2 nairs, but only for 9%. That's a bit of a rarity.
Scrob's trying to see if he can get the clean up the Scrob, manages to get the parry on. Oh, and the back air coming through there for Scrob to get the first stop here in this game too.
Yeah, I get the feeling that even if it ends up being a 3-1 to either player, this could be a long one.
Yep. Both players are definitely happy to like feel each other about and not try and hold W as some of the others might.
Yeah, it's not slow in an unexciting sense, it's just slow in a... New Brawler's going to struggle to kill without those combos, and Palutator is naturally better off at a distance and doing her combos extremely slowly.
She's happy to get in her burst range and then leave out of it and just go back in again. And that's what we're seeing right here, is Scrub's shield is now a peanut. This man cannot block.
Yeah, relying purely on that Western hat for defense right now.
He needs to pull a snake out of his boot if he's looking to try and get this game here.
You know, I could be positive on the deficit and say maybe he's trying to keep us Marisa at this kind of percent for a combo, but
all reliable there coming through there. The shield dunking Scrob off the side of the screen.
Well, there we go. That's 1-1. But hey, Scrob still having the counter pick advantage in this best of 5,
yep,
which matters more than ever.
So we've seen that small battlefield for Scrob definitely works. That is his comfort zone, and regular battlefield not as much. So where can we think that the next stage might go?
See, even if he's not confident on battlefield, he definitely is confident on the Yoshis, but you can't imagine that's going to be left outside.
No, surely not. And it seems like we're going back to, I think it was back to small battlefield.
I can agree with that, yep.
Yep, back to the comfort zone.
Yeah, see, we're getting better at assignments now.
Yep. Boom, there we go.
1-3-3-2.
Yep, back here on the small battlefield here for game 3. Scrob wanting to make use of clearly wanting the shorter platforms and not wanting a middle platform.
Yeah, I mean, certainly we know the advantages that Mii Brawler gains on every stage. You can't really counter-pick against Palutator when it comes to stages. She's fine anywhere. But, you know, I'm going to trust the Scrob decision-making. And right now, is keeping centre stage relatively well.
Yep. Although Marisa happily playing at the range for Palu, keeping the space back, managing to get the side B there on the stuff and come back to stage with the fake kick.
Yeah, nice and quick, even doing it pretty much at ground level.
That would have been a kill if that up B had landed for Scrob there.
It also could have been a kill if Marisa was quicker on the punish.
Ooh. The shot put managing to keep Marisa in check there on shields to come back to stage. And again, 2 shot puts. Man's holding.
Mate, I'm not going for the strike, I'm just going for the power.
Yeah. He takes Scrob bowling, he might take out the entire lane.
This man play with guide rails on. Oh, forced to air dodge, and that's going to have to be it, I'm afraid.
Nair managing to trade there with the recovery of Mii Brawler, and it just ending up worse for Scrob.
Marisa teleporting right where Scrob already was, but no read on it this time. You know, we've seen so many up smashes to kill out a shield from Scrob in previous sets, but not even getting the chance here since that very first stop of game 1.
And the Nair washing machine coming into effect, 33% for those 3 Nairs.
And the back air of Palu's just going to be quicker than Mii Brawler. I mean, it was a little bit low.
Up B, not quite B down, but that Nair will come in and be able to get the kill.
Twist in the background, so Mii Brawler, it's not the none of the aerials are that exceptional. Like, up air's good for juggling, but awful for killing. Yep, the back air is decent, but it's not especially high range. Ultimately, it's just going to come down to that up tilt, that up B, and anything that we could never expect.
Going to come down to the up tilt, the up B, and Scrob's prime fundies at the end of the day.
And me Brawler's fist so large in going for a jab lock, like primed for that.
A Scrob here trying to keep 90%, but gets hit by Marisa.
Doesn't go for the kick this time, but still very slow on the landing. That's just the way feint kick works, unfortunately. Had he been able to get back down to the ground a little quicker, then it could have been a nice little grab, but
down tilt managing to get the cheeky T for him on Scrub's recovery. Gets back to stage, but he's getting hit for it still.
Okay, I mean, this is certainly a better position to be in than the last game. No counter Scrob out, especially if.
Scrob and his down throws at around 50%. That could have been a kill if Marisa wasn't too careful.
And here comes it. No, doesn't go for the down throw. The opportunity was right there, but I guess Scrob thought, now that's too obvious. Marisa will definitely dodge this. Apparently it wasn't obvious. Could have gone for it the whole time.
We're now seeing Scrub shields slowly getting eaten away out by each of these nairs as they're coming through. And now Marisa turns on the attack.
There's the up tilt. It's very hard to land that up tilt. Like, we call it a good move because its combo potential is off the roof and sets off to massively dangerous situations.
But he does.
But damn if it isn't hard to land.
Above him.
Especially on Palu, who can just protect herself entirely with that nail. There we go. The shot puts more for decorative effect than just controlling where Palu's going to recover the stage.
Also, that's not been enough there for Scrub. Now back to the ledge once more. We've seen this picture before, but this time Marisa not getting hit by the flip kick. Oh, the up B not snapping the ledge, and he's going to get grabbed for it.
Oh! Big weight on the back air.
And that's going to be game 3 for Marisa.
And taking the stage counter pick in the process, even if this were to go to a game 5. So that's a pivotal game changer.
Going straight to Yoshi's story.
It hasn't been banned, so why not? If you're gonna give Yoshi's story to a Mii Brawler, then let's go. Yes, you won't get that opportunity on game 5, but interested to see if Scrob can really show us why it's such an infamous stage for his character.
Yep.
Still easier said than done. Yeah, you're on your home ground, but you've still got to deal with arguably the best player in the UK winning, playing such an advantageous matchup as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, how are you going to, you might be in your comfort zone, but how are you going to deal if Marisa's just going to casually just go around the stage and interact with you only when she wants to?
Again, it's not like Palutena suffers here especially. It's not a Unova Pokemon League or anything.
See here, the prime, it's just, Scrub's just struggling to manage to get in here on the early start of this game. He's going to get back thrown off the stage once more. Marisa's going to look for down tilt. Just going to get dash attack. Like, every time he's landing, it's just getting his landing covered every time.
I'm trying to come up with some ideas for Scrob here. I've got nothing.
I'm struggling as well.
Unless
down throw.
Let's not get carried away here.
Scrob wanting to whip out his trap guard. Oh, the
wall jump still not enough to make it back. Alright, so that's not what Scrob will want to see, but straight back in the center stage with the landing. No, it's
we're in an air blender.
Get your shower, get your soap.
45%. 58% with the back air now, getting up another ledge situation as Marisa just content with just sitting there and doing down tilt. And Scrob with the flip kick SD.
Yeah, hitting B on the feint jump. Only wanted the recovery aspect in from the kick, but it's suddenly looking like this is going to be a game 4 conclusion, even though we're not quite landing the mark.
Scrob valiantly still trying to go for these kill confirms though to try and get the first stock here for Marisa, but as the longer it goes on, you're starting to think that it's going to become more of an insurmountable lead. So just shy. Down throw, Marisa waiting, but Scrob not biting.
There's a nice back air.
It's a start. It's still doable. They've got down throw. 20%.
Yeah, I mean, why not that? Never didn't go any further, but it doesn't need to, I suppose.
That's such a good air dodge there coming out of Marisa.
Actually finding an opportunity to land him with an aerial for once in this match. Marisa letting the guard down with that down tilt.
But immediately just retreating and putting out the options to cover space. Set it being like, well, you're going to try and come in with the aerials, it's fine, that's what my auto reticle's for.
Just sitting there quite happily.
Oh, air dodging away from Scrob's up B there. That could have been a stop if Marisa hadn't air dodged away. With the back throw. Oh. Scrob managing to make it back. Oh. The close explosive flame trying to come out with the cheeky trap guardian from Marisa.
I'm honestly not sure if we've seen any upbeat kills from Scrob. Did win game 1, but that was mainly back airs to happen, as I recall.
He has now got power up to 120% here on this second stop. He could be able to take it with a lot of different moves here are possible to try and even it up, but like I said, it's now going to be Scrob coming into Marisa's possibly final stop with 130% already on top.
No great need for a whole upbeat commitment there. Go for an up smash read maybe. This is popping down for a visit. Scrob's still being active every time though. I think the composure's starting to fade a little bit. And of course it would. You're 150% on the final stop. But sneaking in that up smash.
That's going to... Oh! And immediately off the Angel platform, that'll be the back air for the set for Marisa.
Alright, so UK's top talent moves on, but Scrob's far from out.
He's still got his losers bracket, where I'm sure
he will be a true wild card.
Make some earthquakes.
So okay, our number 1 in the UK can beat Scrob, but put him against anyone else and you just can't tell what's going to happen. He could lose to everyone just as he could beat everyone. You can't tell with this man.
I'm just going to check the bracket to see what step we get.
Sure. And I'll take a quick look at the bracket as well and see what's been happening in the meantime. The Danestat run is over in the hands of Jodges. Swansona taking care of T-Cat. Trilby is moving on against Ally. We'll be fighting Robbie, AK-47. Mateus versus local GP. That's a bit of a Newcastle showdown in losers round 2. The map be just G. Clock got the win on Beckett, is currently fighting Lumen.
So,
Real and Spooky Little Man went to game 5.
And we're going to be getting Spider versus Lyto.
Ooh!
So it seems like Spider came on top of Lumen.
So that's not the Lumen matchup that Lyto probably would have been hoping for.
It seems like it was a strenuous set as it went to 3-2.
Yeah, involving both the Dedede and the Joker. Ooh. We've seen some Dedede upsets on our Northeast players already in this month. Wouldn't rule out it happening again, but yeah, the double upset. So Lumen and Robbie AK-47 lurking down in losers. Curry went to game 5 with Regenix.
Oh my!
All Cloud versus Mega Man. Well, that's something. And Mo getting the win on Jodges in a big upset. We love the sound of that. Now, this has gone, frankly, all over the place over in winners.
What colour does Mr. Light's preference usually?
I have no idea.
Colour. What colour are you going to be using? Default. Spider, are you going to be playing Yellow Joker? Yeah, thought so. There we go.
Let's go, Hyder!
Camera here. Oh, we're waiting to get here into game 1.
Local GP, right there. Jamie, can you local GP play on the setup, please? Yeah, 5 minutes.
we go. Make sure the capitalization's here for Mr. Lytus. So now this is winners round 2, is it? Or is it round
for a
winners
place
round 3?
in top 8 in winners semis? Right. Let's verify that one.
Winners side top 8 placement, very juicy thing indeed.
Local GP beat Matt, and B Little versus local GP is a losers round 3 match. That's
Wow,
nice.
that is going to be a banger of a losers match.
Yeah, Marisa is in top 8 in winners semis and will be fighting the winner of Spider versus Lyto. We could have a Paludito
yeah.
in winners side top 8.
8.
And doesn't that sound perfect?
That's, you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a Smash Ultimate event.
Yeah.
You know?
Alternatively, we could see Spider doing the Palu Gauntlet.
Yeah, having to go through all of the Palus.
What did he fight to get here as well? Well, Lumen Rob. I mean, that's
Lumen
a different
Rob,
experience entirely.
And in his bracket, he had to, I can tell you for one, he had to play me in round 1, which he
Right.
thrashed me. And his round 2, I believe, was... Well, actually, it's weird because in that pool we had a DQ on the side of Craftmaster not being here.
That's right. So Marissa's only our 4th seed today, but technically bumping up to 3rd by default because Craftmaster not in attendance. Which is, yeah, that's why the Lyto Spider route has opened up so much, but still, you'd expect Robbie AK-47 to sweep in and take it.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But it seems like our good old Mr. Lyto must have had the download.
The home ground power-up.
They were trading.
I'm not sure what he'll think about me calling Middlesbrough's home ground, but you know.
They were trading exclamations in the weekly Twitch chat the other day, saying, "Oh, you're gonna need the Palu matchup download, Robbie," and he was like, "Well, if I needed the download, Mr. Lytus, I'd just be watching your match." But clearly, he didn't watch it enough.
Yeah, no studying. So, here we go. This is for a place in winners side top 8. We've got Lyto, we've got Spider, all here on the back of various upsets. Spider with the win on Lumen, Lyto with the win on Robbie AK-47, and a Craftmaster 52 TQ along the way. But one of them will be fighting Marisa to see if they can take on the UK's arguable best.
And we're starting off here on Neutral Stadium 2. We've got the Palu and Joker respectively. Both players very patient, managing to dash out that down for a leading for situation, but not going for
Yeah, look at the pivoting on it.
Not going for the typical down for a fair scenario, managing to try and get something a bit more spicier. Making the down for a bear coming through here for Mr. Lyto, trying to get the ledge drop. I will say that Lyto is probably one of the only players who consistently, in our scene at least, happily looks and actively uses ledge jumping.
Even like the two of us got really drunk in a previous Mario Party session, and even while we were absolutely off his base, still ledge trumping. Like,
You can't get him
couldn't
out of
do
the
anything
system.
else, but would still ledge trump the life out of it. It's absolutely his thing. But what is the thing of Spider?
Close explosive flame coming back to stage here for Lyto, and he's still got Arsene on deck here to try and get as much extra credit as possible.
It's gone now though, so yeah, you don't want to get your Nair train interrupted by the invincibility of Arsene disappearing. So Op's not going to go any further. Back throw is fine, not strong enough to do anything too important.
Single hit fair, not really leading him much, but manages to get an up air to up B there, coming out with Spider, getting another couple of airs there, tack on some more percent, 53 here. Managing to get the EHA here to get a nice like tip percentage starting to go.
I'm not sure what Callum was doing in response really. We saw the auto reticle come out in the middle of a dash. Surely you just shield the EHA, but don't worry about it. We've managed to find the option anyway. Now coming off the back of a second place in the most recent weekly, so definitely nice and warmed up. Spider is a new foe entirely.
And we were talking about Lyto living as ledge trumps, but here comes Spider with the Arsene ledge trump to get that back air to get the second stock here as he's trying to work on a clean free
Did
stock
a
here.
track down up air combo while Arsene was still here. Woo! Well, it's certainly gone, but only by virtue of taking Joker's life entirely. You're going to have to deal with Arsene a couple more times if you want to make this comeback.
Get the Persona guillotine out as we try to separate them. And here we have Lyto managing to come back to stage. He's managing to get the Nair train going, but only manages to get 2.
Forward on that third one. Maybe an air dodge read, or maybe just messed up. Not sure, but you know, he's the Palutena main, not me.
Spider doing a very good job here. Imagine to weave in and get these back airs and strain their hits to get some more percent on Lyto here. They might even try to end it early. Send about to come back on deck.
Yep, and here he is.
Here he is.
Call his name and he will appear and nearly get Joker killed, actually.
The explosive flame almost linking into the repair, but not quite there for Lyto as the slow players now juggle back again. Auto-reticle in the wrong direction coming out there.
But also not the greatest up-air from Spider either, it has to be said. You know, he's proven he can do drag down to Arsene here, so why not give it a go?
Forward tilt, going to send Lyto back off stage once more. What's the option on Lyto? Tries to forward tilt his get up, but manages to get up straight through it. Explosive flame, not quite hitting the mark.
Just what are you going to do about that Rebels Guard? I have no idea. Like, man, it almost feels unfair. I'm going through the thoughts in my head. What would you do as Palu in that situation? The answer is nothing.
Nothing. You don't want to risk giving him any more meter. As Mr. Lyto's going to send Spider here into his final stop. Only a quarter of the Arsene Rebels Guard meter being filled. Steadily approaching the halfway meter.
Yeah, I'm definitely impressed with the determination from Lyto to bring this all the way back.
Yeah.
Spider hasn't had an opportunity in quite a long time, really. That up smash being another example of a missed case. Yeah, what has Spider actually done in the last 30 seconds? I'm not really thinking of anything.
It seems like the tables have definitely shifted here as the Arsene coming out here, stopping the drift away after the auto-reticle. Forward air to get him off stage. Spider with the double roll.
This is good patience, but not enough.
As the dash attack's going to come through and take game one.
So, it's just Spider. I don't think you'd be too happy with that one. You kind of took 2 stocks off of Arsene Rampage and then kind of floundered for over half the match.
Yeah, it seemed like it was definitely very doable there, as Lyto seemed like he was working on the comeback. It was very clinical, but...
Yeah, that dash attack was not really a confident game ender. That was just kind of thrown out and it just accidentally almost killed.
It was definitely the sigh of relief, though, as it came through there for Spider. Managing to put an end to the tyrannical nightmare as Palu tries to make the comeback.
You know, Palu, that's the one thing she's not really designed to do, but proving it can be done with just enough patience.
Yeah, we're back on the same stage here in game 2.
Yeah, looks like it might be staying this way for quite some time. As much as I'd love to see, like, you know, Battlefield mementos just to give us the yellow victory screen. It's a big Palu onslaught right now. The invincibility of Wings of Arsene, Wings of Rebellion, is going to get him out of that situation, but had he not got invincibility on that move, then that could have been a clean stop.
Spider doing a deep run in there to get the down, managing to get an Arsene F smash at ledge there, nearly being able to kill it with such an early percent. He tries to bring out the guns for a bit of extra damage.
Just a lot of playing around, empty helping, not quite tomahawk.
Both trading moves on each other's shields. Oh, single hit fair, not leading to anything.
The auto-reticle's just a little too high there, only one of them hits. Not enough to kill, but at least we're getting the reminder from Spider, hey, you know what, I don't need Arsene to mess you up.
I've got these confirmed and I'm not afraid to let them out.
And I've got a nair, says Lyto. Here we go again, maybe actually getting away scot-free after that air away.
But the last hit there of the landing aerial, managing to link into net up tilt there and killing for Lyto.
Fair, right, we're going to see how long we can keep this up. You want to show you, you want to at least see Paladin survive to see the next Arsene. Try to get a bit of extra credit on before then, just in case.
Arsene's definitely out already.
51, that would certainly do if Palu were to lose the stock right about now, but I'm far from giving up.
As we see the patience come in from Lyto now, as he's happy to just sort of keep at range and stay away from Arsene.
Joker shoots her with a gun. Doesn't work on a goddess, I'm afraid. It's going to be carrying on. Auto-reticle is being a friend in this one.
Managing to cover the recovery there for Lyto as he came back. back air here for Spider not being enough, but managing to give the upstage situation. What's the answer? Nope. Tried to go for a ledge trap, but Lyto said no.
Alright, with that late. Oh no, this is not going
If
well.
he had Arsene, maybe have been able to reach up that up smash, but
Yeah, it's not as though he's had it for some time though. What do you even do off of that with Joker? Just get off stage, I suppose. Yeah. Don't often see a Joker forward throw for any purpose.
wait until you're at high enough percent to try to get the...
At least there's a gunshot as well. It's like the first game, we saw a 3-1 stock lead from Spider. This was nearly looking to go the other way.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. We did get a very good back air with the vanilla Joker to now try and make a bit of a comeback with Arsene for the whole duration. Lyto's not holding back whatsoever and just explosive flames the guy.
The explosive flame coming through to take that second stock here for Spider is now getting in the washing machine.
Oh, you're going to be nice and clean in that yellow jacket. You might lose your colour.
But the benefit of being in the washing machine is that he's at least already nearly at Arsene's point, already into the stock.
Yeah, one of the more willing characters to take damage, it has to be said, and here is his best friend.
As he managed to get a good chunk of percent there with those couple of down throw conversions, but now it's 63% here on Lyto as he's trying to weave away from Arsene. He's like, get away from me, I don't want any of your JRPG. Your nice soundtrack is not enough for me, I want to be your friend.
Yeah, Joker's the one with the gun, but Palutena's the one from a third-person shooter.
Oh, the up tilt they're gonna definitely get punished there from Lyto. Oh, he tries to go for the forward smash, but it was just shy. Manages to come back to the stage though. I think he wanted to absorb some of the explosive flame there, but it just didn't go through it.
Yeah, that grappling hook went all the way through the stage. Really just out of the range for it to reach anywhere.
Like they're gonna even it up here. 1-1.
Yeah, so overall, I would say the set's looking like Lyto's favour, really. Spider has the stage counter-picking advantage, and that does matter when you're Joker, because I would say Smashville's his best stage.
Yep. You can agree
And
with
then
that.
platforms in Small Battlefield is another pretty
Small
good
Battlefield
one.
is definitely strong for Joker with the low platforms. There's definitely a lot of the weird up air wobbling that you can
Joker
get done
player is
there.
one of the only people not likely to ever agree to starting on PS2, but has actually picked it on purpose. All right, well, colour me surprised.
Is they're going straight into it here. And already we've got half of Rebels got a meter filled.
There's probably a washing machine in there somewhere. Lyto keeping it going, wanting that showdown with Marisa in winner's side top 8. Let's not forget, this is huge stakes.
And I'm starting to think that I feel like Spider should have taken a moment to think about what was needed before just rushing into this game 3, because he's already taken 72% and he's hardly had a moment to think.
I'm certainly not sure what the bans on stage would have been from Lyto. This is the same rule set that we use at our own Newcastle Weekly, so he'll be plenty familiar with those rules. But
Arsene Ledgestrom nearly going through it, getting the early cheese out.
explosive flame to catch that! Wow!
Spider air dodging straight into it. Oh, managing to get the up air, but doesn't get the down smash conversion.
It's like there's pros and cons to explosive flame in this match. The downside is that, yeah, you can Rebel's Guard and Joker's so mobile that he can get away and that's mobility we don't want to see. I guess the upside to explosive flame is that Joker can't gain height with his up beat, so there will be some situations where he's stuck doing it and he'll be almost failing again. Worried there.
Lyto's now trying to bring back the deficit that he's got now that he's got that early
With your favourite move!
The explosive flame.
And this is so different as well to the Marisa gameplay we were just watching against Scrob. We hardly saw explosive flame in that one. Yeah, indeed the Palu games that we saw in Fools as well. But Lyto bringing it out a lot more and with huge success.
He's much happier to seemingly to walk back and stay at a range where he can just keep pressuring openly with explosive flame. Meanwhile, the Marisa Scrob set is just openly fists up all the time.
Yeah. We roll off to fight you. Joke wants to
fight. But that down air up smash managing to do hella percent here coming on for Lyto, but not managing to take the stop.
That was a bigger range explosive flame. I think he wanted shorter distance.
Verbal explanation coming out of Lyto there as he headed who shame as he managed to whip that up B back to the stage.
That's it for Arsene for now, though, so this is a chance to try and make big plays on the stock before it's too late.
Keeping it up now before he creeps back over the hill. Is it a monster? No, it's Arsene. Oh, but the fast ball for Spider then not coming through. He's not able to get a recovery, but he manages to get the drag down up there.
I guess that's kind of like each player has had one kill as we move into last.
The momentum in this game has definitely been very weird, as it seems like both players have traded back and forth, but then immediately throwing it into the other player's favour, and then immediately throwing it back. So you see Lyto trying to go for tech base here, managing to get down throw, managing to get double flares.
And of course, it's Lyto, you're going to see ledge trumps. They don't always amount to everything, but
they always put on the pressure. They always make you think. Arsene back on the board here, but managing to get the bear into explosive flame, forcing the air dodge.
Alright, so just taking a step back, I think Lyto kind of aware that if they can wait out Arsene here, then the game is definitely in their advantage at this point.
Spider recognises that as well, as he's trying to put on a lot more pressure. He's throwing out forward smashes to see if he can get a read while Arsene is still up.
That's a success. I almost wanted like prohibit explosive flame, but hey, we don't need to.
Managing to catch the jump read with the upper there and taking the game through for Lyto.
One game away from top 8. It's been a big week for Lyto, and it could get even bigger. So, yeah, like we say, some more banning going on. I mean, there was a lot to say about that game in terms of SDs. You know, can't be overlooked. There was a game in there. It was kind of half a game at times, but
yeah, it felt like there was a lot of jostling in that game.
Joker not really built to have half a game either, because he's, needs to time all of his gimmickry around it.
As we're seeing the possible switch coming out from Spider as he was hovering the DDD.
Against Palu, it's certainly unenviable.
I really wouldn't think that there would have been any advantage, but it's not going to happen today.
Alright, so the
back to PlayStation, back to PlayStation, back to Pokemon Stadium.
Hollow Bastion, then fine by me, but for now it's Palutena and her neutral aerial attack.
Managing to link into the explosive flame there to get an early 56% here. Spider trying to get the response here as he's now got Lyto off stage. Eha not managing to find its mark here, but Arsene already out.
Yeah, 23 seconds on the clock. Here he is, he's knocking at your door. He's like the one friend you can't get rid of, but Lyto can get rid of Joker. That up there for the second time in a row if we're going across games.
Lyto trying to get a drag down of his own there, but not managing to get too much of a conversion.
And then just a bit of a technical
back in.
Really.
Your spin cycle was not finished, good
sir.
sir.
Perfect recovery with that air dodge, though. Massive credit to Spider for somehow getting around that neutral air. That was big stuff. But is
managing to return fire here with the down air. The forward smash with Arsene doing a lot of shield poke, but not really amounting to much as he's trying to jostle over and up there.
Still, what good is shield damage if you can just get dash attacks right after?
Yep. Oh man, still fair to F smash here, coming down to get that first stock here. Spider not wanting to go down without fighting to do it. Managing
there we go.
Oh,
at least the second one's going to work.
Yeah, it gets
explosive flames it counters, at least we have an auto record. However,
still damage.
Knock knock. Who's there? It's your boy Arsene, and it could be changing the basis in this next minute or so.
Hello, do you pay your taxes? Because Arsene's here to collect.
Sorry, I'm UPS. Surprise pepper spray. Your house is mine now.
No, it's not. Flame's gonna take the second stock here for Spider.
Alright.
Looking good here, only being on 49% here in the stock difference. Now trying to see if he can make him back. Stick him back in the third wash of the day.
Extra squeaky clean, almost too clean to win this game, we would have said.
Trying to look for a dash attack, but the platform there not catching.
Thought I got rid of you.
And dare to swap places. Here, you go off stage. I don't feel like it. Arsene looking like it's on deck, but he's only got half the bar left and can get anything.
Hasn't even hit Lyto since it's come out.
All the Arsene time has just been gone through pure damage from Lyto.
Callum's on another level right now. Lyto has just cleaned through Arsene, didn't even go on the defense or anything, just carried on attacking and won that interaction from start to finish.
Oh, we got a little bit of up air wobbling coming in for a moment there, but only for 2 rotations.
I mean, you know, you can never feel too comfortable against Joker, but this is the most comfortable I think we can hope to be here in Game 4.
And Lyto's happy, he's just going back to playing in his comfort zone. This is what I was saying, in different to Marisa's style, Lyto's just happy to go to his lane and
Oh, they're off the stage! Well, that is a big, big win from Lyto, exceeding the seeding and going into top 8 winners side for a Palutena Ditto against Marisa later on.
Lytos.
That's what everyone wants to hear, but that's a big
whole
win for the
crowd
Emmy.
is very happy for Mr. Lyto to continue through the bracket. Although we may not like his character choice, but we do love him at the end of the day.
Here's a character choice we like, though. We're going to get some more Ike
Hey,
GP
this is what we
against
like to see.
MiniMo the Wolf.
So don't pick any of these.
And this is still winner's side as well.
GP, do you have a prefix at all?
Technically, yes.
Alright, okay.
Does have mug on the Smash DG. What the heck is QVP for Horus? I never know.
Oh, is that whammy? What colour are you using, Mo? Default. Alright. It's a green eye for you. Yeah.
I always prefer the adult Ike.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it
Why do you
adult
want
Ike or
to
slim
Why do you want
Ike?
to play as that puny one when you've got like the chaddest?
And this is, we're still in winners round 2 to qualify for the top 8 qualifiers.
Right. The winner will be fighting either.
Actually, I should
Horus.
put that as the thing. I should put top 8 winners side qualifier.
Sorry, fit on the screen.
Jodger's got the win over Swansona in losers round 4 with Jodgers now. Burnsy took out Regenix, which is pretty massive considering Regenix took Curry to game 5.
But that does mean that Burnsy is making an absolutely monstrous losers run after getting sent there so early in his pool.
And currently facing off against Claw, who took out Riol, the spooky little man Slayer.
Oh no, not Spooky Little Man.
I was cheering for spooky little man with every fibre of my essence, I must admit.
I genuinely, I looked at Spooky's pool and I was like, I believe he's gonna get out in at least loser's side of this pool. Like David's one of those players that I think if we just have a few more events at a bit more of a higher consistency, I think David's just going to be on the up and up.
Aye, we've summoned the fella.
Yeah, we summoned the legend. We were just talking about you. He's one of our prime up and comers.
And he's a man.
And he's a man.
Mental warfare from MiniMo, reminding GP of former losses.
The war of words coming out. Funny man here, Mo.
You don't need to beat MiniMo in the game, you need to beat him in the war beforehand. Shut this man up. I love him though. I could listen to MiniMo talk for hours.
Same, he is such a gent. As we see the rock, paper, scissors coming out. I wasn't quite sure on the result.
Yeah, so, I mean, in Wolf versus Ike, we'll just probably be going a slightly platformy stage. Oh, the phones are out. This,
I heard the Smashville ban, I heard the murmurings.
Hovering stadium for now, but what? It's more just want to think.
Pokemon Stadium!
Yeah!
Hey, good old friendly Pokemon Stadium.
But Ike versus Wolf, that's that was a bit of a classic matchup in the early days of the game. Many would have said, "Oh, Wolf down smash, oh, Ike, no," but armor through it. Obviously the blaster is massive. Ike's got no real defensive for that.
And as much as Wolf is a reasonably mobile character and he has good rushdown, he may have his fair but his spare's not going to reach as far as any of Ike's aerials.
Yeah, and if you're put into the nair or the up throw position, the Wolf can't actually jump out of it too easily. He's got great air drift, not so much on the height.
Definitely going to be on the back foot. As Am Bracket has officially gone live, it seems, here in the venue.
We love the amateur bracket.
As we would probably take part, but we are here doing the duty of comms.
Amateur bracket, my original stomping ground.
I am
before
sure as
commentary
soon as
became-
this block is finished, we'll probably be getting straight in there.
Yeah, it's not like we're going to be going through another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not like we're going to be stuck here. Might get comfy, that's why I got the Curiosity Cooler.
Yeah, we're going to find a fake Tale of the Toaster to represent me in Am bracket. Now here we go, MiniMo versus GP.
Game one.
Ike, Pokemon Stadium 2. Gonna be massive. One of these is going to winner's side top 8.
Oh, Mo using the up throw. He had such a good position there with the platform to go for the chase there, get the early 46%. But GP answering right back. No players are straying away here. We are not having a feeling out period. We're just swinging.
Wolf sticking mainly to the ground. I mean, it's not like Ike's going to be too high up anyway to deal with. But dash attack. That's not what Mo was ready for.
Even at earlier percents, Ike's dash attack always feels like it has such a strong beat launch to it. But that up smash here, managing to catch on the withdraw. And this is the question. What we weren't seeing during the set with GP and Swansona was we weren't seeing much withdraw punishment. But I feel like Mo's definitely going to be more on it to try and find the
He doesn't need a
advantageous
blazing
position.
end. He's going to think a little bit harder on what he's going to do, but certainly making the attempt.
He's going to dash, he's going to find his spacing, and he's going to up smash straight under GP's withdraw. And as we're seeing here, he's managing to keep ledge. GP not managing to get down here, get back on the stage.
That dash. There is nothing hits quite like dash attack on a stereo sound at a tournament. That move hits with a boom.
The chunk. The only moves that I would say could rival it in the sound department is any of Kazuya's hit sounds, probably.
Yeah, or Wolf's back air, which is the same sound. Truly a reason to come out and get to a tournament for yourself, just to hear the sounds. But right now, Mo has got to recover past the eruption. He holds it the whole time.
Managing to get up and get past the eruption here as the both players managing to jockey back to centre stage. GP almost happy to give it to Mo because he knew he would punish the landing. Managing to come out with the dash tag.
Oh, parry! Get away from it.
Very crucial because if it wasn't for that carry on landing there, it would have been in the prime position to get in there. Oh, speaking of which, GP's feeling, I don't think he was expecting that much hit.
Yeah, we've seen GP move backwards more than we've seen him move forwards, but...
Which for a character with a long sword, you'd be thinking that if you want him to get in there.
Yeah, and for a character that's also losing, but... You know, that's the game that we have ahead of us.
4.5 minutes on the clock. People forget about the timer at some points, but you know, it's there for a reason. You can use all of it.
I would be amazed if we managed to have a timeout between Wolf and Ike. You know what? Rule out nothing.
Yeah, I'm all for it. If anything, I'd welcome it. It'd be a bit different, but
maybe not 5 of them straight, but yeah, give us a 1, it'd be a novelty.
Wolf now in a prime position here where he's at that percent where he's going to get hit by Nair and it might end up leading to a kill.
Or just both of them jumping around that single platform, they want it.
There's so much fishing going on from there with GP right now and both trying to jump in with any options. Not managing to link into the up air there.
Sure, a few versions ago that would have linked through, but not today in this day and age.
Down angle left tilt, managing to come through here to keep him off the ledge, managing to keep him honest, manages to read the roll against the next tilt, but it's not enough.
Just goes over the blaster. I don't think GP wanted to go that early originally, but
dash attack not killing. The DI there from GP coming through with Ike being such a heavy boy.
He's more than a boy, he's a man, and he's here
and he's got
to hit you with the Ragnall. And by that I mean he's running away and hiding under a platform, but the Ragnall is on his shoulder, and then 3 minutes left on the clock, and how on earth have we got here, frankly?
And we've now got the Ike sat here at 182, but that dash attack finally going to clutch it out at 195 even.
Oh, again, you could know it's a dash attack without even looking at the screen.
Just seeing the prime velocity. you can hear the sound barrier breaking from roots away. As well, straight back to the Nair game here with GP. This is his main source of damage, main source of neutral, main source of everything really right now. But Mo just not going for it. And my god, we're already at 69% here on this last stop.
By no means a true combo, but GP and Ike are so limited on where they're able to recover that, yeah, you can go for an up throw to back air, I guess. It certainly works.
I mean, if you're going to manage to get the read on the TI, then I mean, go for whatever, I guess. But managing to keep him honest here, keeping him up airing it, but then managing to finally secure the stock here for GP.
Killing outright there, going straight for the grab. A little bit too early.
Nairing it, either at 0, but you know, it's damage, I'll take it. Trying to go for it again, but managing to keep the ledge.
Just giving a little bit of a hint there to say, if I eased you here at the ledge, you would die at 0. Like, don't forget me.
Oh, and forward for coming through here for GP, slowly managing to bring back this life percentage deficit he's at. But Mo's just resilient. He's just happy to just, every time he sees GP jump into the air, he's immediately just, I'll just put up the shield. The Nair's not going to do anything. We'll go back to lasers.
Well, that one'll work! Out of nowhere, Max Rage Ike just steals the game! I was almost going to say, maybe we want to see Mo try and carry some of these Nairs if they're going to be that obvious, but maybe there was an attempt there that resulted in that.
I was about to suggest that we might have wanted to have seen a different approach come out of GP. You know it, then just shut me up as it works. Just
don't bother teaching an old dog new tricks because they don't need them.
Yeah, they don't need them.
Here we are again then, so this is GP 2-0 up. It certainly doesn't feel like it, I can say that for sure. But one of these wants to fight Curry or Horus in the next round. It's shaping up to be GP, but here we are on PS2. If we can have another game like the last one, but without the ending, MiniMo has.
Yes, if anything, we want a game like the last, but we want more when he gets GP to his last stop. We don't want him to start kicking into rage, because the longer that the set goes on a last stop scenario, it's probably more in Ike's favour as we just witnessed. But more wanting a speed run this first stop because we're already on 100%, either trying to fish with the down smash there.
Just a, hey, I'm not messing about.
No, I'm not messing about. That's my guy, you know, there. He's trying to win. That's all.
And alright, it's looking like back to the Nair strategy from now, just the one.
As we've now got an over 100% lead here for more on this first stop. It's already got Ike into the position where we saw him managing to get a stop last game. GP trying to go for a bit of a bait there with the withdraw, and it might have lulled Mo in there because he was getting the favor. Oh, the random spot dodge coming off the landing aerial there, but not going to be able to make it so that GP can chase anything. As Mo puts it back on the ledge.
But so, you know, many would criticise GT for not going on the offense, but clearly the last game showed us something. He doesn't need to. He'll find the opportunity when he believes it's right.
If you keep bashing your head against the brick wall long enough, then you'll manage to break through, I guess. Yeah. As you see here, he's on 200% and he's just refusing to die. I genuinely thought the 200% rage would have somehow linked him to a kill at 50 there, but it was not! Nair up air, like I said, the two tools for any Ike success. He wants Nair and he wants his up air. If he gets his sandwich, then that's all he needs.
So, at this point, a back throw or anything could kill from anywhere, surely.
Yeah, more mainly just needing to look at any option at this point. Even dash attack at this point can kill.
Yeah, I mean, I could shut my eyes and wait for the dash attack and I'm sure I'd hear it, but... there's the attempt, but...
Get a bit of the ears burning on it. Oh, managing to run up and get the grab there as
goes for the down throw, though!
It almost actually killing it 200 as well.
Yeah, but I don't understand why you wouldn't just back throw. I know we're not near the left blast zone, but it's going to go off the top.
Yeah, even from across the stage, surely it would kill.
Alright, so now kind of by Mo's own violation, GP hanging on and living to tell another tale.
And managing to put on more insurance here on his first stop, and he's almost in a position where he could just land Nair now and he'll be able to take Mo's second stop.
Yeah, this sudden death.
Like, this is the downside, is considering Mo's like, yeah, here we go, there! Just gonna say it, Nair up there.
Right, How much higher can we get GP damage? That's it. 241 killed with the bear. But just again thinking, that back throw could have taken GP stock before. No, lost that one. It's truly regretful
throw instead of down throw.
But now, it's Ike time! It's Ike time!
Double fairies on 66, 77, another 11% coming out as he now gets F-put off stage, but manages to immediately withdraw straight back. Mo trying to look for a back air, but receiving nothing as he gets the nair to a forward dash attack on the tech chase. But GP immediately responding with nair to a pair once more.
And he's got no... This time he's actually got no reason to press forward, so the GP strategy... understandable, and that
as the
is
late
game
hitbox
2.
of Nair coming through and managing to scoop him up into that air. Every stop that Mo lost that game was just Nair up air.
Yep, why fix what ain't broken, or why fix what is broken? Exactly on the outlook.
So, adjustments for Mo really. We don't let him get to 200+%. As we're gonna go to Battlefield.
Reminded me of some of those killing with every move on Elite Smash videos.
I think what had happened was we got a prime case of the fear of God was put in Mo as he wanted to go in for the kill on GP, but at 200% he just was very fearful that any damage from the eye could lead to a kill scenario. We just need him to stick in there and stay.
He's winning right now!
He's getting it now, he's got the...
He did shoot him with a gun! So.
Yeah, he did use laser. Maybe that's a bit more of a game plan suggestion. Maybe Mo should give himself space. Like both players have been very willing to get up in each other's face all the time, but Mo might do some good by just pressuring the lasers. But I say that, he's doing all the pressure in the world now. Managing to keep the centre stage here, gets the back air to knock him towards ledge and not get too much for it.
It's certainly noticeable as well. We haven't had a single edge guard or a ledge hit from Wolf on the ice. It's easier said than done.
Oh my gosh, as the dash attack coming through at 90 here and killing Mo on that first off. As he manages to immediately respond with a back air.
I'm just wondering what else Mo could maybe do off stage to gain some kind of advantage. Nair's obviously slow, but it will get the kill on ice if it's landed properly. Fair, generally not.
Even if he just tried to trade by going for a fall-off late Nair or something to try and get a really risky gift, just any other new options that could be brought to the table.
Down smash at ledge would be risky because the sword's going to have bigger range. You know, GP's always wanted to strike that sword upwards, but I feel like we need something to exploit those right weaknesses, otherwise we're just going to end up with basically a match where Wolf is playing their normal game while GP again doesn't really have to worry about this. Until that one anyway.
As GP pointing at Mo in acknowledgement of the fact that he's getting caught out on the withdraws there on that sick read.
Did you know that withdraw is Squirtle's side special and Ike's is called quick draw?
I'm not gonna lie,
that one
the whole
now.
time I've been thinking it.
I'll let you off with the first
I've
time.
been mixed up the whole time.
But we're going to see some actual withdrawing from the players as we head to the side of the stage. No lasers in play, not really keeping horizontal enough for that. There's the up air.
It's been tried and trusted. He's got the 30%, manages to go in with the early throw though.
Yeah, a bit of an over-the-top tomahawk with a full hop and an up air in there first, but if it works, it works.
Well, managing to get the conversions here on the scraps. Managing to push GP up to 70% here. And I really think he should just happily be keeping his space, keeping his lead, just tap on percentage with lasers. Like GP's very willing to also give some space, and they both players are giving respect. I don't see why he don't just fire the gun.
Oh, not winning anymore though. Most bright promising start is starting to
He's got the eruption, but he manages to snap the ledge with the side beat there. Both players tickling on over 100 here.
Easily the closest get between the two.
Oh, not leading to anything there for GP. Any there at
game would mean a lot for Mo.
Oh, no punish on the... Oh, he manages to get the grab.
A more recommended down throw.
GP choosing to go to ledge this time with the quick throw.
Oh, first smash attack we've seen
Manages
from
to
this
go for a forward throw for tech chase, but doesn't get anything on the down smash. Nice with the back air. Nice.
It almost felt like it was a little bit late on the back air. The Wolf doesn't believe in late hitboxes.
He only believes in did it kill
He just
or did it
believes
not.
in burst booster with those gigantic hits. Alright, it's 2-1.
We got a
depending
series.
on the board.
We've got a series. So we're gonna see. I wonder what the stage selection here is going to be, as it seems like we're going
Oh,
for.
you made this stage list.
It seems like we're going to. I believe that was the Battlefield version of Street Pass Quest that just got picked.
Oh, get a bit of Metopia music in this game. Genuinely, that's like the Darkest Lord is my go-to.
I think it was Street Pass, like the Battlefield Street Pass Quest. Yeah, it was.
Trouble Brewing 2 is the music, so not a bad choice. Codename Steam, I think.
I won't lie, I do actually really like the background for this stage when it's used as a Omega or Battlefield variant.
We're not going to pretend we didn't all play Street Pass. Like, we know what this game's from, and it's got the relevant Metopia music as well, but right now, a bit of Codename Steam rep and a great background for a climactic Game 4. Mo behind right now, but has the stage control at present.
GP now managing to trade places and keep centre, but he's getting hit with the forward air as he's most trying to advance up into space, but he manages to hit the back hit off the nair. Mo managing to get it up throw, didn't get much, but nair upper.
Gets a lot.
Any crack that gets left, GP immediately wants to explore it with the nair up air. He's not allowing Mo a moment to breathe.
And there we go again.
Gets the down throw, manages to get a single up there, but gets another down throw to a fair. Well, now it's 60% already as he's about to get lapped on the percentage here in the stock deficit. 4% between them.
Yeah, it's high fundamentals, but you don't need any more than that. So it's going to work against the Wolf. They can't outreach, but the back air works. Outreach you.
The efficiency of Mo's back airs never fails to impress those. He managed to reach in there to claim that stop.
And you know, if that's the one trick that he needs to win the set, then so be it. We'll forget about the whole edge guarding Ike and hitting him on ledge. Just back air him another 7 times, and then you will win the set.
No criticism to be given if you've just got a 50 cal rifle for a leg to just hit them with. As both players now trading back, we're now at 80% again here as Mo's managed to make back the deficit. GP looking for a hit as he comes in with a quick draw back to ledge, not getting the nair on landing. Mo happily managing to go back to spacing and go back to the laces, but gets the throw.
Doing that forward tilt is one of the trickier ones for taking out Ike.
And I hate to say it, but nair up there coming through for what feels like almost every stop of this set. It feels like goes to nair up there.
I feel like this set is true, even though he's not having it all his own way. This is GP's comfort zone. He's not having to worry about recovering that much, and he is being able to get away with pretty much every standard Ike thing you've heard of.
And all of his nairs, all of his buttons right now are just landing, so you won't really want to complain about it. As he gets another nair, that up and nearly kills.
So good.
Oh, Mo with the down smash trying to predict something coming back on the stage, but whipping. GP simply just responds with the forward tilt there. Eruption. Oh.
Still just trying to find a way in. There's a whole other stock to go if Mo were to win this game. There is trouble brewing.
Managing to get the grab at ledge, goes for down for a laser, but doesn't get much. There's no offstage option that came out from Moyers. Oh, the back air coming back to center stage takes the series for GP 3-1.
Meaning we have guaranteed at least 5th GP in winner's side top 8. You got to cover that journey from Cambridge somehow.
Yep. And we all know the legend of GP as a TO, but the legend of GP as a player is still being written.
It's so easy to overlook. Yes, he's got his biggest credential in the Smash world, but as a player, the man's bloody good.
He is strong.
He is bloody good.
And when you're packing guns like Ike's,
I wouldn't want to fight that.
I wouldn't want to fight against that either. Connor, what's up next?
You have a whole fan base behind you as well.
I know, man.
Scrob and judges on stream!
So much.
Can we get judges and Scrob on stream, please?
Like I said, man, I live the comparison to the good players in
We've let you get to win the semis of our event.
I thought you were pretty cool. I thought you were pretty cool.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have an opinion, of course.
Live forever.
Oh no, that 200% was criminal!
240. But yeah, it's got
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
The DI and Ike's heftiness coming through.
DI heaviness, avoiding the kill moves.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. It's not Scrob and judges.
Oh, is it not?
Give us a minute.
Are you trying to get Horus Curry instead? You can skip that one.
I was gonna say I haven't got the bracket myself, so.
Right, we've done those three. Curry versus Horus is outstanding.
Oh yeah, that's currently going by the looks of it.
More! You got
What the?
Yeah.
Clock beat Lumen. This is a joker that loses to me at weeklies, and he's
Wait, hang on.
come
So,
out and beaten Lumen.
well, hang on. So we had Lumen drop to
Spider.
Lumen dropped to Spider, and then Lumen lost the back-to-back Joker.
Ooh,
Ooh.
yikes. You don't want to be them.
Back-to-back hearts being stolen.
I have to admit, I wouldn't have doubted him against Clock, but instead, Clockin loses round 3. He is out. He lost to Robbie AK-47 afterwards, but I'm
that's a
belittled
good-
with the 3-2 over local GP as well. I wish they could both be in top 8.
But that's a good appearance from Clock at this event. Like for someone who, admittedly, by his own words, has felt like he's been very up and down, and he isn't at the peak that he used to be. He is still managing to perform very well at these events.
That is 13th place
Yeah.
for the guy.
Just shy. He's all practically just shy of getting into the top 8.
It was certainly going in game 1. Oh yeah, you had headphones up anyway.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Oh wait, I don't even need to change it. I can just.
Bar is 1 floor downstairs.
There we go. Where is the squiggly line?
Oh man, it's just not there.
There we go, got it.
That's check Hankill.
I am not putting the squiggly line for Jamie's name.
Even though the font doesn't
Oh
show
my
it
gosh,
properly.
and they're already in the game. Can they
What do you
chill
have?
out as we haven't even got the setup going yet?
Yellow Wii Fit girl.
Oh, yellow Wii Fit girl. Wait, where's the... What's that one?
Yeah, Ellie's doing it.
Yep, sorry. Oh no, it did manage to get the line in.
Yeah, just all the way at the top where it's
It still works.
you know.
Go for the authenticity here. As we go into game 1 here for B-Little and MiniMo, Wii Fit Trainer and Wolf respectively. More with the early percent lead it seems as we come back straight back to PS2. Will we see a game not on this stage?
I mean, it's the second consecutive MiniMo, so I wouldn't count on it. B-Little with the Wii Fit, quite happy to be here as well.
B-Little admittedly having a bit of a character crisis as of late, but now coming back as
almost
with the Wii Fit
reversing it.
crack.
So, a Game 5 win over Woj on the snake, a Game 5 win over local GP on the Doc scenario and the hero.
Ooh.
That was the loser's run.
The last-
had the Scrob lock on the winners.
The last tick of deep breathing managing to come through for Jimmy there, but sadly he got gimped on the stage spike.
Right,
As
well,
we're seeing a quick 3-stop
if it
now
is
here
going to
in
be
game
another
1
Game
Mini
5, then maybe this one's going to be MiniMo's opener. But the deep breathings here, I mean,
as we fit sprinting across the stage for a target.
yeah, if you imagine you're on the stage, it's going to be quite alarming seeing Wii Fit dash. Like,
Just
out of
full on
everyone who could be
sprint.
running towards you, we're getting OSDs from both sides apparently.
That's fine, like, it makes making the game more interesting here as it's a bit closer to evening up now. It's got the deep
One way
breathing
to
back
put it.
on deck.
Let's just get more cheeky wolf blasters in for now.
Oh, fair, not really know anything there from MiniMo. Oh, and you get a sun salutation in the wrong direction there for Lyto, but he might just see if he'll come back to stage regardless. Up smash not coming through from him, but he does manage to X-tilt away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Worth reminding again, the winner does move on to top 8. Like, both of these players have done very well to make it this far. The last time we saw them on stream, it didn't go too well for them in either of their occasions. That's a bit of a redemption run for Mo, despite the SD. That's a bit of a clean up.
yep, as Mo comes in and clutches out the game 1. Yeah, I've just done it. Matt, do you want to do it?
You want me to come over?
Yeah.
I see. So maybe keep your comments to yourself then. Right, here we go to gameplay. Look at this. Battlefield is our stage for MiniMo versus B Little Part 2. We will absolutely have some Newcastle representation in top 8, even though B Little is living in Manchester now, but you get the idea.
Mo trying to get a cheeky first game player on that first stock because he nearly got the down air spike.
Whoa! Don't go into that!
Wii Fit hitboxes coming out in prime effect there.
Yeah, just the neutral gelb absolutely would have avoided that, but, well, any ideas on how to avoid that back air?
As Jamie manages to get the deep breathing here through setting into the second stop, but looking at major disadvantage here as Mo's trying to get away with it. Managing to get the deep breathing and still that strong knockback that deep breathing provides on all of these kits.
Big damage as well on the firewall. Obviously, you know, it never often leads into anything with easy to ignore how much damage it actually does. There's a great little follow-up. Type of wolf stuff we didn't get to see in that GP match. Too much of an obstacle, but the Wii Fit. It's an obstacle in its own right. Maybe hit the Wii Fit a little bit easier, but it can still hit you back.
As B Little now trying to mount a bit of a comeback here, is slowly bringing the percentage back. Gets the sun salutation up 40%, now at 62 with the forward tilt, now at 88 with the softball.
Parry. Oh, no berry though, because we'll fall off of the platform.
Lucky to get B Little as now been back off the stage again. Manages to make it back. Oh, that was very brave on the get up attack there. Still gets an up smash for his troubles.
Yeah, that's the wolf up smash as we're more familiar with it. Oh, oi! There you go! I'm trying to kill up there as well, and suddenly B Little's in the lead. Mo goes right back into that forward air, but as we know, the wolf forward air not really designed for killing.
26% coming off that charge sun salutation, coming back to ledge there for B Little as he gets up air, but it's still not going to kill yet for MiniMo. Oh, up smash ball being a bit shy.
It once again comes down to can Wolf get that kill. Mo's biggest enemy in this tournament with top 8 on the line.
Managing to get the
Little's
spike.
right back on the board. Stretch. These games have been flying just all over the place.
And as much as the first game might have seemed a bit shaky from the SDs that we were getting, that second game definitely didn't disappoint on the speed front.
Yeah, we've had 2 stocks, so we're going to get a 3 stock now. Woo! Once again, SD's playing a part. You know, when we're in loser gets 9th, winner in top 8. You know, I don't think I'm surprising anyone by saying it's kind of time to phase that out now.
Yep.
So let's get ourselves a composed game 3 and see who's better.
As we come to final destination to see who will be able to get the next point on the board. Wii Fit Prime coming in with the prone there to avoid the laser.
Yeah, losing on damage but winning on style. If this battle were to go to a judge's decision, I'm giving it to B Little right now.
Just Jamie would stop changing the gender of his Wii Fit trainer.
Making hell on earth for the stream runners.
But as we see, we're coming in as Jamie's trying to get back to the stage here on 66%. Oh, the down smash not going to reach on 2 for him there for Mo.
So when you're doing a soccer ball and a blaster trade, really who's coming off better? The blaster's going to do a flat 10%. Soccer ball variant, back air, invariably amazing.
I was going to say, we're coming back to the Pharaoh leg for Wolf there as he just snucks out the approach there for Lyto. Trying to come back in with the deep breathing phase on shield here.
Like maybe those base boosted back airs that we hear from Wolf on stream are actually just Wolf breaking through the wall. Like, he may break through the television screen.
Remember how Mario got sent into the cave in the Minecraft trailer? That's Wolf whenever he bears an opponent off the screen.
What would happen if you turned a Wolf there 90 degrees?
Wolf to just turn it straight down.
Oh,
managing to make it back there for Horus. He got the bear, but looking a bit shaky. Goes out with the nail. Ooh, going all the way out there.
right.
No fear on the side here as well.
You know what?
Game free. Oh, no shield though. The deep breathing pokes coming through here to lose it.
Oh, okay. It's time to stop landing on top of that now. Gee. I was expecting the first couple, knowing if you've got the deep breathing, you want the damage, but man, Mo's just not
You've entered
interested
airspace
at all.
MiniMo and he is not letting you land. Oh, and Nair coming in, send him off towards the edge of the stage here. No berry on the jab. Oh, managing to get a dare to up air there.
I did say, are we going to get a 3-stock? I didn't think
that it was actually going to happen.
Quite so apt in potentially summoning it, but I actually have.
The 50 cal leg just takes off the screen for Mo.
A 2-stock for B-Little and a 3-stock
for MiniMo.
With top 8 on the line, this is
both players just throwing it all out.
The most volatile game I think we've seen on stream all day.
It's definitely been one of the more, like, one of the fastest games I think we've had so far this block.
Too true. Here we go. What Wii Fit is it going to be this time, huh? The green guy one. Why not?
No!
Thank you, Colin.
Jamie's having my life! He's having my life with the ults to do!
Right, well...
And straight away 35% on the board. You might have got your deep breathing, but you got these Tims to the jaw as well.
Wasn't it the red Wii Fit last that got 3 stocks in the last one? I would have tried the green bloke.
Yeah, maybe the changing colour might have helped change the perspective here.
Get some damage on, please.
Please. The 76% unanswered. 10% on the up throw, but not leading to anything. Oh. Grab at the ledge here, Mo managing to hold space, trying to go in for another back air. Oh, the F smash might have been a bit violent, but he didn't get it.
The winner, by the way, will be facing either Horus or Robbie AK-47.
Oh, so
one of those opponents more familiar than the others for these two players.
I was going to say, so we've either got a Prime NE Classic on either side, or they have to fight the mighty Monado boy. Yeah. The spiritual embodiment of the Monado. Oh, the F-tilt not getting the second hit there. MiniMo at the ledge. Would have secured the stock off that. Down throw at 150. Reflect hoping to catch a soccer ball maybe. Both players managing to come back to center.
Here's the throw. Deep breathing.
Soccer ball on the platform. Nearly managing to cause a bit of a cheeky interaction. Taunt coming out from Little, it seems.
I mean, if anyone's going to taunt, it should be Wii Fit. She's getting fitter as the match goes on.
If any that's a massive dash attack. If it wasn't for that 3 dash attack stretch, then she might not have got that.
Wouldn't have had the flexibility on those toes, but now can we get any extra credit? There is a full thumb salutation on deck, but it's a matter of landing against that
still living here.
Beast that is Wolf.
182% trying to come back on the stage, tries to read the F-tilt, but doesn't get it as Jamie manages to come back to the stage, gets a bear in center. F-tilt towards the edge as Wolf now on 35%.
Taking to the crouch once again.
We're now at 70% even. This is
air dodge. That's going to be Mo's kill out of nowhere. Recognizing the air dodge was gone.
And the
side a little bit earlier than Jamie would have had a kill relatively easily, but instead
a Wolf side B obviously having brutal knockback. Didn't matter that it was on the wrong side of the screen. Kills anyway. as B-Little now putting the wolf up to 122, wanting to keep his momentum.
This could be the first match to go down to the last stocks.
Double up air into a reflect there from Horus. He manages to put B-Little up to 16%, doesn't get the deep breathing.
I like that decision, recognising that it was going to be too slow to charge, so actually saved the air dodge for when Mo was about to attack.
Yep.
Oh, the other way straight off.
Dare not quite reaching there for Horus. He gets an F till the back hit for his troubles, nearly sending him upwards. If he was in deep breathing, it definitely would have killed. The F still coming through. We got a full charge sun salutation on deck. We're still in deep breathing. Can Mo manage to answer? Yes, he can! With his 2 frames with the down smash.
Oh, but 41% off with 2 neutral SB. Little is amusing himself. Massive plays. Just when we thought the game had equalized.
Oh my god, 72 off 3 moves and a grab. We've been coming for the prime robbery.
God, she's huge. Don't mess. Like
97% drops the ball, parries his own soccer ball.
oh, wolf stuff. Oh, did he last second? Oh, retreating. Oh, the down smash too big. And MiniMo moves on.
Through on the clutch there.
Tommy on Los's side. What a great performance from B-Little in that last game,
with
though.
the deep breathing for a moment there. I was like, oh my god, there was no punish, but he still managed to get caught with the 2 frame.
Yeah, like, we couldn't see it against Ike, but boy, can we see it against Wii Fit. That down smash, huge!
Absolute huge hitbox. It might not be as big as it used to be if we go back and dial the clocks a bit.
Horus versus Robbie AK-47 for a place against MiniMo in top 8.
Whee!
Spider beat Burnsy using entirely D-to-D. Where did that come from? Burnsy's gone. Spider's in top 8, using the D-to-D to fight either Scrob or Judges. All right.
This is a winner's side qualifier game, isn't it?
No, this Horus lost to Curry. Robbie.
Oh, losers, right? So losers side qualifier.
Yeah, Robbie lost to Lyto. It was, by the way, though, game 5 with Curry on the Rob and Steve. Well, the Rob and Enderman. Bloody hell, Curry's been to game 5 twice in a row now.
What can I do you for, Jay? The Enderman or the Rob Free? Right. And then Scrob coming through on the result there. Where is the Monado boy?
Without any Scotland money.
Robbie, preference in all, like preference in colour. What colour are you gonna use?
The Fiora one, innit? I think he's pink.
What skin are you using? Right, okay. Oh no, it's alright. Swapping around, there we go. Both players getting prepped here. I imagine I wouldn't be surprised if we see another Gentleman's to Neutral Stadium 2.
In Rob Shulk. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they'll go through the bands and arrive at PS2 anyway, is what I'm going to go with.
It seems we're getting a quick name check here for tag entry. Obviously, we did technically swap one of the switches around earlier, so...
Look at that T.O. walking past. I love Trilby.
I love Trilby. He's our good deal.
Trilby is a great tournament organizer, friend, player, human.
We hope you guys are enjoying the action here at Knockout 6. We certainly are.
It's about to get a whole lot bigger. Is this, by the way, therefore our last set? If Scrob did beat Judges, or at least they're playing anyway, so...
Yeah, this might be our last set of our block.
Set before top 8.
Yep.
Well, that It's 5:10.
Yeah, it's really early.
Finish at 6:30.
Yeah.
Well, fair's fair.
Yeah, we weren't originally going to schedule AMS until the start of 6. So then we ended up starting that at about 3:30 because we were that ahead. So, coming into game 1 here. Yep, Rob Schultz. The expected matchup, and we are on PS2. Immediately the gyro coming out on deck but getting shielded away.
And then the second one goes off stage entirely. We're on 3 gyros in 7 seconds.
Yep.
This is robotic operating buddy after all.
I was going to say, you as the other local Rob expert, Tail, you'll be better to point out on some of these certain things than I
Yes,
will
I
be.
did indeed get knocked into losing by a Shulk in my very first game.
Oh, well then you must have a lot of the experience in this particular matchup.
And what I can tell you is, shield during Rob's up there, that's quite funny.
Yeah?
Monado shield, I mean. But no, at the end of the day, it's all about just playing the usual game plan. You can't really treat Schultz too differently, to be honest.
And
You know he's not going to have a projectile or much of an answer.
Oh, getting a couple nice down tilts into the gyro there. I was about to say, is Rob especially one of those characters where it comes down a lot to like player style preference in terms of how to approach, and Jay proving that right there is that she went for the great offensive option on the gyro, managing to just hold the
100%
space.
uninterested in engaging with Buster Schultz, and I completely agree with that. Don't even go near.
This
Now-
gyro will be your new best friend, Schultz, while I stand over here and laugh.
We're seeing so much gyro in this game that Horus actually tried to pull one out with the down B when there was already one on the stage.
Robbie managing to knock the gyro back to JB here. Throw it at me again, why not?
That's actually a roll from Ledge, but not covered because Horus had already retreated. Not expecting a move like that from Robbie.
We've got essentially a double percent lead here going for Jay. 76% at 150. Looking to try and get the first stock here.
Oh,
Number 55, knocking away with the
we
down.
are almost at up throw percent. Maybe if Rob has a little bit more rage, that would work. Or during Buster also would. It's still not very easy to get a grab with Rob in the first place.
Yep. Would definitely agree with that. Jay looking to try and come in with the nair. Trying to put gyro out, but gyro is still active on the left hand side of the stage at the time. Speed art coming through, Robbie managing to get a few straight hits here to try and even up the percentage, but isn't really getting too much in terms of positioning. As we see shield art coming out, and we see the up airs coming out in
We
response.
see the real shield just holding firm, but turn us away from that laser. Nothing covered off the back of it. There is 4.5 minutes left on the timer with not one stop taken.
Yeah, by the time that we were in the B little MiniMo set, there was already like 2 stocks gone by this point.
Probably a game gone,
maybe
but
even
in
a
another
game.
minute's time.
But now, as we were seeing earlier here with GP's Ike, we've now got Robbie Schulk at 200% and still living.
Yeah,
As he's
hard
now
to say how holdable. 113% hit for Rob. Rob's heavy, but Monado smash.
Oh,
You don't want to engage with that. Oh, you can
there
help
it
it.
is. Turnaround up B coming through there for Robbie to immediately even up the stocks. See, the percent lead is great, but you know, if it's then just going to go straight back to 0, then what was the point of 200% to begin with?
Yeah, just running down the timer, basically.
Yeah. Another gyro coming out from the stage presence here for Jay, but Robbie up being in response to get pressure back on his side. Trying to cycle through his Monados.
Look at my colours.
Multiple down tilts coming through, poke on Robbie's shield, managing to nearly break through as Robbie now has to respect the spacing. Wanting to
Like
just
this.
walk up to the deck.
Horus doesn't actually want to pick up the gyro, wants to see what Robbie would do when you dangle the carrot in front of his face. And clearly, Robbie AK-47 does not like carrots.
Yeah. So far, he's been mostly content to just stand and nair and throw out his options on the other side of the gyro, waiting for Jay to approach. Now we're back
This
in
is
the smash
dangerous.
art. Oh, straight back to speed.
Oh, but an opportunity. I'm surprised we didn't go for down shots off the back of that.
Gyro, gyro coming out. Nearly a spicy situation. Down there for Schultz managing to get the spike there, but not really leading to anything. Schultz Ronaldo coming back out. We've got the gyro presence at the ledge. Gyro now off deck. Gyro back on.
I appreciate this. Horus respecting. Yes, he's not leading in percent, but with a timeout potentially possible, just trust that you're going to take that stock at some point, and then you can focus.
And the more times that Robbie's going to come back to the ledge, and the more times that Jay manages to get these stray little pokes, every little bit helps as it tacks on. But now Robbie, with the stage control, as I say that, now having Jay at the ledge.
Random.
Horus responding.
Arm rotor from Horus. Probably one of the most willing Robs in the UK to use that move on stage. I won't tell you who the most willing is, but it did work, so I have to give my full respect every time you manage to land that in neutral.
Smash art coming through here for Robbie as he's trying to see if he can catch a landing here on Jay. Joe, speaking of landing, goes to jump out and lead into the air, but to no avail as the gyro stuffed him. Speaking again as the gyro stuffs him once more, 160% as we're nearly at the same position we were at in the first stock.
It seems beyond doubt now that we probably will be seeing a timeout in this game, but it's not been unentertaining by any means.
No,
They genuinely just can't kill each other.
Both players have been playing on the edge. It's just neither player is, like you say, a kill option. As Horus retreating up to the top of the screen with the boost there.
The back
throw! And now, with only 1:10 left on the clock, the pressure is on Robbie.
But you also can't just try and keep that stock and win with a stock lead. You need more damage as well, and that's gonna do.
Couple down tilts to a down angled F smash to get 36% on the shield arted Schultz. Now in speed as Jay just hovers by the ledge, content with just.
Okay, lands right onto the gyro, right this. Sneaking in, stay on that platform. We've got 45 seconds.
45 seconds. Jay, you doing the right decision, patiently waiting on the Angel platform.
But Schultz with any Monado arc can just randomly change the paces, so I appreciate that the aggro is still building up. You know you're not going to get that kill within the first 30 seconds, but I don't think
We've still got a nice 70% difference here for Jay, just slowly running the clock down as we've now got 20 seconds on the clock and counting. But the Buster Arc coming through to tack on some key damage for Robbie.
Okay, up to the skies. 10
seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
You can't catch that.
2, 1.
We get game 1 to Horus in a tie.
And the laser not being able to kill him 300%. The true crime here.
Yeah, like the only nothing we saw was in the final 30 seconds. Like that truly just was.
That was a scrap. It may have gone to time, but that was a scrap. No doubt about it.
One of the most exciting timeouts I've ever seen. Go on, let's have another. I'm down for a second one.
I'm down for another 5-6 spins of that. I mean, it's not like there was even a gigantic lead and then one player laying the other out. Like you said, they were both
Horus
contesting.
was kind of dominating in terms of hit percentage, but Robbie finding the kills easier, but he only found
the
2
hit
in the end.
percentages were just massive as they were scaling more and more as that game progressed, and we're going back to PlayStation. Did it again? We're going back to Pokemon Stadium 2. It's because I'm thinking of PS2, the best console ever made.
But air slash breaking through. Alright, so now we get to see Horus play from his advantage for the first time in the set.
As we put the Buster on deck and ledge.
Also noting we're keeping Pokemon Stadium with it in mind. Yeah, I don't mind going to the same stage that ended up in a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, you would have thought that Robbie might have wanted to make it a smaller stage for that factor, but if he's comfortable with it, then he just wants to try and make up the difference, and that's down to him. He's got the lead right now on practically 60% difference.
Oh, this isn't going to time, I'll tell you that.
And the run-off smash there coming through there for Robbie to take that first knocker, but still only on 42%.
Rob's Nair, it's one of the easier moves to parry despite its huge size and general versatility. That's the weakness. Any move can be parried, but Rob's Nair can be super parried.
As we see Horus here responding to one new gyro and laser pressure. Robbie trying to drift in with the dare, but not getting anything.
Oh, Rob does not mash.
Robbie with the no mash classic, the no mix-up mix-up. As he now comes to Buster Art. Oh, here comes the damage. Doesn't get anything after the down throw, sadly, as Jay air dodged away.
So just poking away with those down tilts. We've seen extraordinarily little down tilts from Rob. Horus playing the character very differently to how we're used to seeing it. Take away some down tilts, give us a side B. But she knows what she's doing, and this time it's going to be an up tilt into an up air.
But the shield Monado are stealing the situation there.
Oh, but that'll do it! No, it won't!
Tragic roundabout coming through here on the
Tragic
side.
roundabout, not with the power it needs.
I thought, especially on the jump part, that it was going to kill, but Robbie managing to hold in there. Now trying to get a return. The gyro getting caught and sent back to sender.
You know what, Robbie may have a stock, but we're still from Horus's perspective seeing 440 on the timer and no stocks taken, despite hitting very, very often.
Yeah. When will we
It's
see
gonna go, I
the
guess.
stomp difference get answered though now? As the first game may have gone to a timeout, but Robbie's going to be content with keeping his lead, and then he might just be the one to lay him out in response. As Robbie now at 200% for the third time in this series already.
Now even shield, Monado shield, not even an up throw.
Even backslash coming out there.
And now once again,
Oh.
Monado, you cannot bother trying to...
I have to heavily respect the taste that Robbie committed to with jump art there, trying to not let Jay retreat to the top of the screen that time. But now, working on a free stomp at 200%.
There's your up throw. Okay,
Here we've now got...
I think, I don't know, he just wanted to get up while he had Buster active or something, a last bit of extra credit.
3.5 minutes on the clock. It's definitely looking unlikely for a timeout now in this game, as we've already got one of our players down for one stock. But as soon as I say that, early game opportunity maybe.
Timer is how that the win condition doesn't change for Horus. That's how she needs to try and win at this rate. Or you know, like a double gyro side B or something. But
Imagine attack on a chunky bit of set there with that forward smash on Robbie's approach.
everything's hitting. Oh, Robbie doesn't miss apparently.
It's just the aim of a sniper right now as he's sticking out this Monado.
Jump!
Imagine changing the jump art. What's the approach? Going over Horus. Not wanting to
Sailing
jump
now.
inside the gyro.
Smash read is nowhere near enough to KO, but
Gyro at ledge.
oh, two back airs in a row, but still not finding two. But hey, throwing out the up air, throw Robbie off balance, and then get that down smash. Woo.
Managing to come down and get the throw there. Back throw for Jay off stage, but the gyro just managing to snuff up there on the small advantage that he's getting. He's just getting knocked back.
Friendship ended with everyone. Gyro is my best friend. And no, Robbie knows every time if you're still on a platform, well, you know, that up air lasts a long time, so they think, oh, they'll drop shields at some point. Robbie does not.
Willing to hold, knows that if it's going to manage to tank the hit, then he knows that he wants to have it tanked. He does not want to risk taking a stray hit. Trying to come in with the dash attack, no avail. Both players now just jockeying for position. As Robbie now, with Jay off stage, looks for a fair, doesn't get the run off fair. Horus mixing recovery very well, but gets smash out forward thrown for a trouble as she manages to climb the stage again.
There it is, we've got more of these to come. 1-1. Robbie's got a gun. Horus has a robot.
And we've got a set.
Yeah! And we've got a top 8. Once one of these players is eliminated, we've got the likes of, let it be remembered, Curry Governor against GP and Lyto against Marisa in winner's side. Over on losers, Scrob will be facing Spider. That's an upset for my books. And MiniMo is waiting for either Horus or Robbie AK-47.
That's looking like that's an exciting, grouping of characters that we've got emerging in that top 8 as well. Definitely some absolute banger games to come for you guys.
Yeah,
as we come here in game 3.
Seen twice.
Yeah.
Let's see, are we going to get a Schultz or a Rob?
Who's going to get it? Are we going to get Monado Boy or the robotic operating bastard himself?
Robotic operating bastard.
As we've got an early shield Ronaldo art coming out here for Robbie, immediately changing back to Buster. Looking for some pull.
Buster, it's always just an immediate disengagement because stuff like this happens.
Trying to get the cheeky percent on the down throw conversion, but not finding much. Both players now back to jockeying. So both trading hits on shield. Ooh, the laser interrupting the nair there for Robbie, but both players getting knocked.
Right now, Robbie between a rock and a spinning place. Gyro's now written off, but there was a jump lost in the process there. I mean, Rob can recover as happily as he likes.
He's going up there. He's sick. He's sick of the delays. He's not wanting to have any more hovering. He is done. I want to claim this airspace.
Hey,
for
who gave this plastic toy the privilege to fly?
Who gave this toy a jetpack?
There are nearly 90 characters in this game, and the one with the best recovery is a real-world plastic peripheral.
A plastic toy with a rocket strapped to his back from Sid from Toy Story.
But you know what's rocketing? The progress of Robbie, AK-47. This game 3 is in his favour.
Getting hit by the point-blank gyro though on his approach, wanting to look for probably a grab with Buster out there as he now changes to speed. Trying to look to see what extra credit he can get on this stock before Horus tries to even it up. Going to shield.
I think it's quite a sentiment, really, that when Robbie went to speed, he didn't hit anyone once. Like,
yeah.
This set is not destined for speed.
No,
Wow! Not good enough!
And the drift on the Ronaldo there nearly costing Robbie, but he managed to snap back to ledge with the up B there. I thought he would have been a bit farther.
Let's go boxing! I want to get punched in the face by a plastic peripheral.
I was going to say I didn't realise that was a rockin' soft robot right there.
Imagine you go to the toy store on Christmas Day and you just get slapped. This robot's throwing hands.
Damn, and I wanted my robotic operating buddy, but my robotic operating buddy's got hands. As both players now on the early percent here of their second stock each, managing it's gone back to being quite even.
Robbie cancelled the shield too early there, I'm not sure why.
Yeah, he ended up eating a second up there for his troubles, but managing to get 3 fares there, going towards the ledge, and now in Buster, coming back to jump bar as Jay tries to keep his ledge positioning, but now we see Robbie on the advantage. Coming
now
to the
it's a familiar situation when you see Robbie in Smash. The action pauses for a second, and why wouldn't it?
As practically any move becomes kill potential. As Robbie managing to keep the ledge here. Jay managing to make it back, got center, but is getting knocked back. Hold the gyro, managing to keep the advantage there, but Robbie immediately responding in speed art.
There's the down smash! Good shield! Almost!
Did I not see you? Did I not see you tech? Did I not see you roll? Well, that's going to be a down smash, but smash art up tilt coming through there to take the stock early there for Robbie.
Yeah, and this may not have been a quick game, but with 3.5 minutes left on the clock, I think this has to end in a KO. Who's it going to be?
As the timer ticks down, it's definitely been a thorough one, as both players have not been holding back on their punches bit by bit. We may have had a timeout, we may have had another barn burner, but both players are still swinging as Robbie's trying to fabricate his victory here.
And to that, Horus thinks, there you go, there's the other tag. But between the rock and a spinning place, somehow
Harry on the gyro to an up B, but not reaching for anything.
Catches the gyro, but side B is not opted for in that situation. Robbie just about able to act.
Thanking his stars as he's now got the ledge situation with Smash Art, looking for a fair. What can he get? The gyro going towards center. Horus doing the familiar escape. A nice parry on the laser there coming out though for Robbie, but now just trying to find a way back in as Rob now with the stage position. Tries to hook him.
Rolls in, knowing that Rob is probably
You may be my buddy, but I don't want to hug.
And now we've got a camera.
Here we come! As Robbie drops down for the up B and managing to scoop Horus there on the return.
This is a good result.
I initially thought it was going to be a win, but I thought wrong.
Yeah, that has totally changed the pace. Recognizing every time Smash is on deck, Rob is going to go high, and why wouldn't he? Robbie thinks, what if I go down here? Air
All
slash
the way down here.
all the way down
Does
here.
it matter that I make it back? No, because you won at least. And that means I've won.
So, as promised, no switches to the Enderman from Horus in this set. We are sticking to Rob for the remainder.
And no switches on the stage choice either here, as we've gone back to PS2 once more.
And a little bit of a lead. Goes slightly for now in Horus, but it's not much. As soon as the shield came up, it's like, oh, yeah, I've had enough. What's the point? Does he go high for the air
Going
slash?
to the ceiling.
No.
Coming back down, managing to get a fair, but not too much else. Both players now back to drop you. The Horus man trying to keep the nice percentage. She's going on the offensive, but gets grabbed.
Here it is again. Get yourself a Smash Monado counter because they're here to stay.
Robbie reaching there to go over the back scratch as soon as he came to the side there.
Right, gyro back in hand up. That's caught, Robbie.
Manages to catch.
To recover linearly. And Rob is back in the game for Horus.
That's what we like to see, as we now see an early advantage come up here for Horus now. As Robbie immediately trying to respond, he is nicked that he got hit by that gyro.
This what I tell you.
Absolutely nicked, but Mr. is nowhere
By a
near.
low recovery. Still doesn't work.
He manages to get the hop off foot speed, but doesn't kill because he was in jumper. Now between the rock and the gyro.
Oh, that hit on the legs though, and you can unfortunately shield vision. One of the most unnecessary nerfs to a character in history, it must be said.
Now got Jay back on stage once more. Robbie not sure which part he wants to be in to cover it, but managing to make do with the jump part as he catches the recovery, snuffs it out with the fair there. And now, keeping nice percent. He's got the passive buff, trying to tack on, gets hit. Busted damage, meaning he took a bit extra chunkiness.
Yeah, I certainly wouldn't say no to a game 5 when this is the last set before top 8 is beginning.
And as
Everything's on the line.
someone that is enjoying commentating with my good old friend Tale, I would enjoy having another last game and last ride, as you will.
But for now, Robbie trying to shut that idea down, back into Buster to do some meaty, bloody damage.
Coming in through speed art, trying to drift back in towards the stage as Jay's trying to answer with the ranged options, managing to fair and back.
Yeah, never before have I been forced to say that the Rob up airs under a platform has become a bit too obvious. Because it's one of the safe things that you might as well go, even if the opponent sees it coming. All they can do is shield it and then you get away scot-free, but we've seen it fail so much now.
And you know that Robbie knows that the Rob up airs are like a staple of the Rob wheelhouse. Apart from when he's in advantage state, he's not really opting to give himself, like, be in the window to be on a platform or be above Rob. He's just wanting to hold his ground.
But when
now,
he picks the right thing every time, and Buster is back here, Smash as well to say hello.
gonna look for a turnaround there, but the laser coming in.
Now we're back to
151% for
normal.
Robbie.
Can't use Smash or Buster for a while, so this really is...
Speed will have to do as he... Speed is all he needs as he wave dashed across the stage by the looks of it and just got that run off there for the skill. As when suddenly now we've got Horus on her tournament stock.
Out of nowhere. Forced to recover linearly again, but the up throw that's enough.
Nice. Last knock scenario here on the game 4.
Alright, so let's get composed. Let's see this final stop. Are we going to get Robbie AK-47 into pro bracket into top 8, off the back of this, or can Horus keep her tournament hopes alive? 9th isn't going to be good enough. When you come so perilously close to beating this man with a sword from Xenoblade Chronicles.
We got to send this weave back to where he belongs. But right now, trying to inch in as Horus has now gone back to the spacing, going back to range and happily just using Robo Laser and Gyro to keep the space, keep the momentum, is tacking on the percent. Everything's hitting now, it seems, from range, as Robbie's struggling to find his entrance.
And a point blank Robo Laser. Getting the burn on, but this is what you don't want.
Buster Art managing to tack up here. Knocking the Gyro back towards the Rob with the speed art now. Doesn't get a run off there. Probably looking for it. The Nair to come back on the stage for Jay there as she's now in the center. Gets hit by the up B though.
Oh, going low.
Gosh. Smash Art very scary at the ledge. Woo!
Getting the heck out of there, it must be said. Still going high.
Oh, okay, the up B managing to contend with the Gyro there as it cleared it on shield art. Going back into speed, trying to sprint in for an approach. Catches the Gyro on his
With an air dodge. And he still couldn't hang on to it for too long.
We've now got the Beyblade center stage. Rob saying, "I choose you, Gyro," as it maintains the field.
Oh, manages to cross up what looks like such an obvious grab, but somehow the AK-47 got past.
As we're now in a position where Smash Art forward throw becomes a very real option here.
Oh, sneaking in that forward. The Robo Laser fully charged as well.
The Gyro
Gyro's gonna catch.
Manages to snap to the ledge, throws another Gyro out for good measure, gets the down
grab.
ledge, hits the Gyro,
Great ledge
drops the
pressure.
Gyro, hits the up throw, doesn't get it, smash, shield out, coming out for the robbery.
And we just need another idea. 41 seconds left.
Robbie blocking all the ranged approaches, catches the Gyro with his air dodge again, what a reaction.
And if there is no kill, then let's not put it down. Game 5 for the last spot in top 8. Robbie AK-47 and Horus. Let's get it.
This is what we like to see. We may have ran ahead of schedule, but these players are putting on a show to
They are
keep
doing their
us.
darndest to make sure we fall back behind, but I am here for it. Let's have some fun.
I won't lie, my voice is gone, but... Right.
Rob, probably Pokemon Stadium
As we
2.
come into
Let's
the
have
final
another.
game of Pro Bracket before top 8.
A long and grueling encounter it could be. But you know what? There was that game too. That went pretty fast. Could be one of those.
And if we have
Time we see
another...
Smash Bernardo, it stops the action.
And the game momentum could get turned very quickly, especially if Jay manages to get another early stop like she did at the beginning of the last game with the Gyro game. She just needs to force Robbie into the linear recovery. But Robbie, not wanting to give an inch here as he gets an early throw to keep center stage.
Definitely a true statement to say that the games Robbie won were perhaps more one-sided than the ones that Horus won.
Yep. Apart from the timeout.
So that was pretty momentarily.
That was clean momentum, yeah. But here we are as Robbie managing it. He's got the early percent lead, but it's not much. It's only 20% between them as the down tilts start coming through. Oh, the laser goes on the weird bounce.
Let's do a bit of a DVD menu with that one. What angles are we going to get on
I
that
was
laser?
going to say we got the Omega beam coming out.
When the DVD logo hits the corner just right. Alright, so 4% in it, but going back to their respective hubs of the stage. That's the strategy that works. There we go.
Through with the forward throw, but Jay immediately responding with the Gyro, going for an upward laser, expecting a jump maybe.
Less fearful of Buster this time, walling it out with every projectile in the book. And that Buster is gone. Smash will be waiting later, but for now that's a chance! Oh, the Nair's so large though on Robbie AK-47, getting him out of a tight spot.
Blade beam just managing to cover the space. Oh, gets hit by the Gyro though, gets tapped on his dodge. Oh.
It's hard to believe they're even.
Yeah.
Horus has been dominating this last 20 seconds, but losing for it.
I won't lie, it's been such a war of attrition as both players have just been trying to claw an inch ahead of each other, but it's been so close the entire time as Robbie's not able to get the dare on Jay's recovery.
Yep, Smash is off the table for now. Might get another chance later.
Oh, gonna look for a fair, I think, but Jay very smartly snubs him out with the Gyro.
Managing to find yet another. The amount of throws that Horus has managed to get with a character like Rob, and yet hasn't even once gone for something like a down throw.
Just quickly forward throw for spacing every time.
Yeah, just throw Robbie off his game, get the spacing, and just keep the action alive.
Make him go, huh? Just like a
Yeah. Because after all, you can't, even if...
Oh, whoa!
Right, up throw! Horus takes the first stop, game 3!
And just as you were mentioning, Tail, about Horus managing to find an unusual amount of grabs in this set, just running up and Robbie not expecting to just get grabbed there at ledge.
Yeah, like, Rob's grab range very low and Schultz's range very high, so I'm amazed that she's found as many as she has. And even when you do get a grab on Schultz, you can't down throw up smash him because he's just buried in the ground. There, slash throw.
But Robbie coming through with the trident through.
Half the timer is gone and we're at level peggings on the second stocks. You know what's coming, I know what's coming, but who's gonna do it better? Speed getting summoned.
Someone
kind of ironic,
excited,
really.
but getting immediately snuffed out on the approach. The speed approach actually, he hit 75 because he tried to approach.
Yeah, just don't bother.
Hold W on Rob when they've got gyro again.
What I want to see you use is Monado slow. Just meander about, get your walking stick out, and then
go Monado, take a minute.
Yeah. Just pick up a penguin or something. Well, this has gone marvellously.
Now got hold of the gyro though, managing to catch it on the re-grab there, trying to get a bit of a setup on his own. Robbie was with the gyro, but not getting too much for it. Having to try and answer the 60% lead that it's currently facing.
Backing right off. Too high for that up air. Robbie not going to be... I don't think he's ever going to lose a stop to up air.
Robbie using jump art in a similar way to Jay, as Jay tries to hover at the top of the screen, and Robbie just being like, well, I'm just going to jump to the top of the screen.
Yeah, see you later. Monado take a minute.
They say white men can't jump, but Schultz out here changing that fact.
We didn't think plastic peripherals could do it. Woo! Going for the down air this time, realizing it was a little too late to start the effort.
Robbie's so quick and clean on his conversions there. As soon as he saw the reverse hit and there, he immediately went to smash out and got that fair response.
And now the action just falls to a closed curtain right now.
The ball very cleanly in Robbie's court as he manages to trade with the gyro on the upbeat, preventing him from getting hit by the down air there.
Yeah, basically take as long as you need to take this stock from Robbie AK-47 and then gain a last minute lead at the very end. Win on time.
That would be the plan, I think, here for Jade.
Meanwhile for Robbie, hit her. Yeah. Go and hit her. That's your plan.
Keep getting extra credit. Be in a position where if you were to lose this stock with 30 seconds remaining, then Jay's in a position for you to immediately kill her.
Yeah, the extra credit is basically net zero. That's Gyro dispatch! One more stop to go! But will it go? We've got a minute and a half to determine the outcome right now.
Who is going to claim the final spot here of top 8 of loser's side at KO 6?
For the right to fight MiniMo as well. And gotta think, it's one of those matchups they're both very familiar with.
Both players very safely not wanting to risk too much, both knowing that their tournament lives are on edge right now. But every decision, every movement mattering as Robbie tries to inch here with the speed art. Manages to get 2 fairs, but doesn't manage to get Jay off stage.
I just love this. So many of the stocks that Horus lost at early percents can be so disheartening, but every time she finds a way to get that lead back anyway. With 44 seconds left, there needs to be more. Oh no!
No fuel on the
it's all gone. Oh. The set just dragged on too long for Rob. And it's down to the depths, I'm afraid. Robbie AK-47 moving on to fight MiniMo in loser's side top 8.
And that'll be our final top 8 spot secured there by Robbie AK-47. And
that was fun.
And that comes to the end of our commentary block, Tail.
Yeah, well that was good, Elroy.
Yeah,
I'd like to do that again.
I've had a lot of fun. I hope we get to do this again sometime. And as everyone here now clearly on the edge of their seats, as everyone was very much enthralled by that pro bracket. going into top 8 here, lasting nearly 2.5 hours for us here.
Yeah.
A very varying game lengths from time to time. It'll be fun to see how the chapters come up on the VOD.
Of course. So that'll be that. I've been TaleOfTheToaster.
And I've been Horus678. You'll be able to find us at our respective Twitters on... I'll bring up the gameplay because we've got the tags there. There we go, just on the left there. TaleOfTheToaster and Horus678.
Right.
Yep.
And we'll see you at the next knockout, maybe.
Yes, thanks for watching.